Welcome back to Souls and Swords, session 16, Twisted Laboratory. Last session we ended in the middle of combat, so I'm not going to do too much talking about it. But they're fighting a group of Bodaks that appear to have broken free or were birthed in some strange chambers that they had seen before, with larger, more massive, and more ancient Bodaks within. That said, the reverse gravity spell is still active, of course, shown there as the large sigil on the screen, and they are about 30 feet up above the bottom layer. I believe that the only person that's currently on ground level. There is no one on ground level. Everyone's on the ceiling. Okay, so they just went, so it'll go to Ren.
Oh shit. I'm going
One
to
second. You're not within range of any of them, so that's fine.
I'm going to step back a little bit
Okay.
and take my healing potion. I want to get a little points back. So I think that's 8d4 plus 8.
Mm-hmm. For the superior. Or the greater. Is it a greater or superior?
Greater.
It'll be 44 plus 4.
Okay, I'll take that.
Alright.
So that's my action.
I think we use
Is that right?
Rapid Drinker here. Yeah, we use Rapid Drinker.
We use Rapid Drinker. That's my bonus action. Okay. Um, I'm going to take the dodge action as my action and sort of see where we stand.
Okay. Alright. And you're outside of range for them. Sam, you're not
Yes.
looking at any of them, so no death gaze.
Cool. Also, question before I do my turn. Because I remember we had at one point discussed a variant rule depending on what your level was in terms of being able to spell or cast a spell.
No,
And
you
then
have to
also
take the feat spell driver for that. If you're talking about
okay.
cast up, yeah.
Talking about casting what?
You were talking about casting a leveled spell and then casting another leveled spell as a bonus action.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you take the feat spell driver from the Tal'Dorei campaign setting, we're okay. But the rapid drinker is a
Cool.
freebie for everybody because it just helps with the pace of combat.
Yeah, no, that one actually I just thought about this week, so I was kind of
No
curious.
worries.
Um, do I want to take a pot shot on these guys as I'm running away from them is my question.
Do you?
Well, I can kind of see one a little bit out of the corner of my eye, so
Well, if you can technically see one, then
I can technically see that one right there.
because it's just a little bit of it, I'll give you advantage on the saving throw. But give me a Constitution saving throw.
Heh. I'm so glad I took resilient. 19.
Good.
So glad I took that feat.
Is my bless still active, or did I go unconscious?
Your bless dropped.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to just actually. Yeah, I'm just going to move over this way.
Okay.
And I'm just going to, in case anything comes into view of me, prepare a action to cast a spell at them.
Okay. All right. And are you? How far away are you from the nearest one?
Right now,
Oh, the wall's in the way. We already discussed that it doesn't
yeah,
affect. Okay.
I don't know how far
Yep.
away I am.
You're good. You were basically in the same spot Ren was in last turn. Okay. So it'll go to Vrak, and he's within. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them are within 30. So he's going to make 5 Constitution saving throws. Here we go.
While you're doing that, John, I didn't Vrak pick up my sword.
Um,
I'm pretty sure he passes all of his saving throws too.
Yeah, he does. And sorry, checking my notes. Yeah, I believe so. He is going to bonus action. Send. Oh, he can't send. He doesn't have the ability to send Katsujin. He can't fight with it in hand. He is going to stow it. Just put it in his stash, and then he'll fight. And he is in turn 6 of a rage. So here we go. Now that'll hit. He'll use the elemental damage. Hitting this one here. Second attack against the same one. Adding 3 to that damage. And he'll drop that one. Alright. And he's going to stay out there in the world. And at the end of his turn, Aura of Annihilation will do 5, 10, 15, 20 points of necrotic damage to him. He will 17 of it will go into his delayed damage pool. And he'll take 3. Alright, that's for Broxgar.
I would like to.
The one that would be able to see you. No, it's around a corner. There's no line.
I'm gonna move south, and as I'm moving, as a bonus action, bamf the blaze hatchet to Kelgar.
Okay.
And Kelgar will make an attack.
The Bodak will use its reaction to cause him to disrupt, and the weapon drops to the ceiling again.
Okay.
I know it's been like half a month.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That happened last time. Yeah.
It's okay.
It sucks. That's it
Relearning the
sucks.
lessons from before. All right,
Mhm.
and so now it's on the ceiling. So again, Kelgar can't pick up the weapon, and you'll have to get it.
Yeah, I'm on the ceiling.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, your tokens, yeah, on the bottom there. I think, yeah, you got it before. I remember. Anyways, Bullet.
Should we retreat for now or fight through? She asked as she tries to figure out what to do. No. Gosh. Alright, I guess the big thing is, am I in range to, in a very silly fashion, run out and...
You hear a familiar, yeah, brother, let's get him! And then you hear kind of popping sound as you could hear the blade Asafune like popping out of the necrid, like kind of just teared, kind of like goopy flesh of the Bodak.
Oh gosh. Alright,
Everyone else is in the other room though, except for Vrak.
I'm only in the other room because people were heading that direction, and I didn't want to die.
Yeah. I mean, I think what happened last time is I went unconscious, got healed via potion, and then I spent 60 of my
Lay on hands.
land hands to get me to where I'm at now.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's why I was in the other room, is to recover for a second. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm just like completely out of it. basically, I'm trying to look to see if I have any spells that are range damage, but if I do, I did. So, time to do the silly action and wait for a response in subsequent turns. It is. Alright, click the ruler. 15 to there. Move here. And do I have to make saving throws?
Yeah, the second you peek in. Much in the same fashion as a Medusa, if you're wanting to kind of cover your eyes, you'll have advantage on the saving throws, but you'll have disadvantage on any attack rolls or targeting
Right.
type things you may.
Those. Sure. I could get there and attack that one. I
Well-
could not get to that one.
Yeah, the one with the prone logo on it, the little symbol in the bottom corner of its token, that one's on the ceiling.
Right. Oh gosh. Anyway, what saving throws do I have to make and how many?
So give me 4 Constitution saving throws.
All right. Happen. Let me try. All right, 13,
Good,
19,
good.
21, and one more, right?
Yeah.
22.
You're good.
All right. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a stupid idea. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm just completely out of it, and I'm trying to like grasp my bearings of the situation. Let's go. In response to the let's get him, brother. Shoot, I forget if radiant damage even doesn't these guys. It probably doesn't, and I'm gonna regret doing this. But
Believe
you
in
know
yourself.
what? That's John Webb saying, "Yes, do it again. You've forgotten your lesson." So we're gonna snicker snack this guy that I can reach.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait. Let me check my channel divinity to see if that's a reaction. What I'm looking for is my thing that. Oh, sorry. When a friendly creature is hit with attack, nope, that's not what I want. A moment of courage. Yeah. Okay, you can make a reaction attack. Okay, sorry, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so that's not on my turn though. Or that's. So okay, attack. 22 to hit.
Yep.
So 16 slashing, 8 radiant.
Okay.
Does it seem like it's fully effective? Everything of that?
It looks like it's taking the damage normally, yeah.
Sweet. Alright. 27 to hit. And I shall smite! Is this a normal smite? Or undead smite?
Oh, it is undead.
Alright. So let's do just level 1, an additional 9 radiant damage.
So 23. It's definitely very well wounded. Yeah, it's not having a good time.
Alright, and now, Constitution saving throws, see
No.
if I take half damage from aura, or is it straight damage?
No, it's just straight damage. Total of 20. Because there's currently 5. Wait, hold on. This one at the bottom might not be in.
Oh, please be at that.
No, you're in.
Dang. Alright, guys, this was a bad idea.
Grab
Tim is
Bracken.
gonna die.
ETF.
Alright. Lord Kurgosler.
All right. Looks like we're going in.
Sure, now people tell me that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, I can still see you, Valette, correct? Or did you actually go in? No.
Oh, I am inside
You're in.
fighting a thing.
Oh, he is in.
He is so in. All right.
He's in like Donkey Kong. That's
Bracken, his lady brother are killing him. Yeah, get him. They're all.
All right. I'm gonna move 20 down to here at least so I can look into the door and see what I see. Looks like I see.
You see some Constitution saving throws.
The one up above, from your current position, the one up above is not going to be able to see you because the ceiling is higher than the top of the door. Yeah.
That's the only one I could see.
Well, it can't see you, and you technically can't see it
Wait,
because
Oh,
it's on
I
the
see.
ceiling, about 20 feet up, and the door has about a 8 foot high top.
See, guys, gravity was a great idea.
It's not bad.
I'd since I can see. Oh wait, sorry, that's not Ren. That's Hawk. I would say, Valette, are there a lot of them right inside the door?
If you come in, you'll see 4.
Just get in here, buddy.
That's enough. All right, great. I love con save throws. I'm gonna walk in and then, if I'm, I'll do my saves and then do what I do.
Yep. Go ahead and give me 4 of them.
You're within 10 feet of me.
Am I? Oh
All
yeah,
out.
sweet. That works out perfect.
At 4.
All right.
All
Bunch
out.
of con saves. All right.
Even though technically it'd be right wing answers, it would have been 5 feet back, but +4 will get you all of them except for that 7. 7 will jump it up to an 11, which is under but not 5 under. It would have been if there wasn't a bonus.
So you don't instantly die, Kevin.
Nice.
Kevin.
I love it.
Takes 16 psychic damage.
Okay, guess what I attuned to last time we took a rest? Which
Oh,
was
yes.
Ring of Psychic Resistance.
Yeah.
I forgot about. Oh, I think I remembered it last time too. Now I think about it.
You did.
So I take what, 8?
Uh-huh.
All right, 8. All right, cool. All right. All right. Now I do have an idea of what I'm gonna do here. Who's really almost dead?
Tim. Tim is almost dead. Well,
I got
I mean,
Tim.
Valette is almost dead. Tim is fine.
Valette is almost dead. You guys.
I
You know what
basically have 1 round of them attacking me before I go down,
All
most
right,
likely.
all right. I will heal you shortly, but I have something more important to do because this might help us in the long run. I'm going to cast Turn Undead.
Okay.
Use my shield, and this is my last channel divinity for the time being. Let me
DC?
click it.
So, Kevin, real quick though,
65.
could you actually move potentially slightly closer? Because you stopped there just for the saving throws, or are you stopping there to stop there?
I stopped there just to do saving throws. I could potentially move closer. I'll look and see how many I moved. I moved. Yeah, I
Right.
can move. I can move a lot. I'll check. I'll keep moving closer to you.
Well, I'm
Um,
just bringing it up from being aware of what you might be able to do. Like, I didn't
Oh,
know
yeah.
if it was you purposely stopped there or stopping there for the moment to make your saving throws. That's all.
Just
Yeah, what's the
just
DC?
for the moment. It's DC 20. That I get a +2 because of the Esprej.
It's for spells, not for
Um,
abilities.
I thought your DC for Turn Undead was
Oh.
your spell Turn Undead.
That's right,
was your
that's
spell DC. I'll
That's
click
right.
it just for your
yeah.
information. All right. So hopefully they have to be within 30 feet. So actually, I'll move forward if I need to, if I have movement.
If they all had you, then you have all them.
Okay, I have all them too. Sweet. I'm just gonna scare them away, guys.
Works
I
for
mean,
me.
that works.
Also, I think if they get scared and run away, they're not gonna run into the gravitational field because they'd take damage. I don't think they would do that.
They wouldn't take damage.
It doesn't force them to take damage.
They
Though.
wouldn't take damage.
Well, yeah, they don't take damage from the gravity thing. We found that at last session.
Oh, see, I forgot that.
So surprisingly,
I did
only
not.
one of them fails, and it's this one in the back.
So the farthest one away fails.
Well, the first one, yeah. All right.
Woo!
Seemed like a good idea.
On its
in
turn.
theory, guys.
It's
It
gonna
is
dash.
not a bad idea to try to turn undead. That is a good one. You just got some unlucky saves.
Yeah. It's a
No, I
lot.
got some good rolls. It's
Yeah,
the first
that's what
time
I'm
I've
saying.
actually had to roll anything besides damage this whole fight.
All right. Let me check see
It
if I have
was-
any movement left.
Hey, that's not true. You had to roll some saving throws when I
Oh.
did gravity.
That's right.
So it's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
second time.
Yeah, he did pretty good on those too, I think.
So this one is.
I think 3 of them went up, but yeah, decently well.
Yeah, there was a lot more at the start of this. So this one here is turned. I guess turns technically its own condition. I'll eventually have to create, but for now I'm just going to use the same indicator for frightened. is not technically frightened, though.
It's this one? Oh, no, it's this one. Okay,
One
it's
on the
this
top
one.
left there. No,
Yeah, yeah.
it's the one on the top left. Okay. And then anything else from you, Gilbert?
Let's see. No, I'm not going to do anything else.
Take
for
20
now.
points of necrotic damage.
Woohoo!
All right.
I love it. Now I know why we ran away last time, guys.
And that'll go to them. The one that's
Oh, wait. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind.
we'll take the dash action. It's running into the northern pathway there.
All right, so we don't attack the one that's been frightened.
Yeah, the one.
As I said, it was a good plan.
I may survive one extra round at this point.
The one that
Woohoo!
is facing off against Kelgar picks up the blaze hatchet. Its face goes all I forget what those things from Harry Potter are called.
Dementor.
Dementor. It
Dementors.
starts draining the energy from the Esper Edge, and you can see that Kelgar once again is in agony.
Oh shit.
Stop it.
Yeah, this is fun, guys.
Ren.
Yeah, Ren's gonna move in.
No,
5, 10.
sorry, no. I'm saying Ren is back there. No.
Damn
Okay.
it.
So the one that is off against Brack is going to use its Death Gaze, or its Withering Gaze. I guess I'll go against... I'm going to go against Gilbert. So I need a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Plus
Yes, nice.
plus 4.
Alright, so
Sounds good.
you'll take 12 points of necrotic damage. That's the halving of the 24 I rolled. And then the one that's facing up against Valette. Same situation. Constitution saving throw from you, Valette.
Yeah. Here's where I
Make
fail
that
by
save.
5
Make that save.
and die.
Yay.
19.
Nice.
10 necrotic damage for you for the half.
Yay.
Alright, that's it.
I'm not dead yet.
Good.
Now it's
It would
Ren.
really suck if you did die.
Yep, Ren's gonna move in.
Oh, you know what? We had a much better tactical position when we were outside the damn room. Oh well. There was still one person in the room, though. That was a problem.
If it makes you feel better, I'm not planning on going in the room.
1, 2,
So I'm using.
3. When you come in, I need 3 Constitution saving throws.
So I. Is it? I guess
It'll
it's too
be at
late
the
to say.
same- it'll be at
I
the same
covered
point
my.
as Gilbert. But yeah, if you're covering your eyes, you can have advantage.
Is he within 10 then of?
I'm giving him the
Right
same.
here?
I'm giving him the same luxury that I gave you because
Nice.
I'm a nice person.
You
So
really are.
miss, and one more.
Or I
That
thought you
was
said
3.
3. You said 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Sorry, the fourth one ran away. Apologies. Okay, so you're covering your eyes throughout the entirety of this.
I'm sort of bumping into Vrack, and I want to grab my sword from him.
Okay. Yeah.
So I basically used cunning action, bonus action to get here, and now as my action, I wanted to use to grab the sword. Is that possible?
You can grab the sword. Yeah. It would take an action to grab it because he's
Yeah.
on his person.
Yep.
Okay, and then that's it.
And then maybe we'll stand behind Vrack.
Okay.
Could I have had Byako move? No, I guess we don't want Byako to move in, do we?
Take 10 points of necrotic damage
Okay.
at the end of your turn, and then it'll go to Sam. And Sam.
All right. Well, since everyone, I can't see anyone right now, so
And this is the start of this 8th round of reverse
Yeah.
gravity.
also I was going to say I'm going to cover
Oh.
my eyes and not look at them.
Sorry, hold on. I apologize. I'm not sure.
In
I'm not.
here.
I'm not cheating here.
No, that's fine.
just what somebody who's not cheating says.
I know, right? I would never steal from you.
Ren, take. I'm not going to make you make the Constitution saving throw, but take 5 more damage at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Because that one would have actually moved up to there.
Sure.
So as I said, I'm covering my eyes. And I'm going to move to here.
You
And
should actually
I'm
be
going.
one space forward before you start doing your math there, Tim.
Damn it.
And I'm going to cast Magic Missile at this one at 2nd level.
Okay. First things first, you're popping in the door, so 1, 2, 3 Constitution saving throws at advantage.
I can only see 2.
1 north of you. Oh, yeah, you can't see him because you're not popping out around the corner. Got it. 2.
Yeah, I'm
Give me
not
2.
popping out around the corner.
Give me
So,
2.
2, and as I said, covering my eyes, so advantage, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So 26 and a 15, I should be okay.
26 and 27, you have advantage.
Oh yeah, 26
And then
and
just
27.
barely
I should definitely be okay.
Just barely seeing the foot of it. Which one are you targeting?
I'm targeting the one in front of Rack.
Directly south or
And then-
got it. And what level?
Yeah. And then this is 2nd level, so 4 bolts. Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's good.
So that's
Wait.
40.
Wait.
Yeah, 40.
No.
Is that
You-
right?
you-
No, that was
Okay,
messed
no,
up.
I fixed it. Dang it. So not 40. Let me roll one more d4.
It'll be the first one.
So the
9,
first one,
plus
9,
3, 12.
3. So yeah.
12.
13.
12?
Plus
Because it'd be
1.
3 plus 1.
13.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a d4 plus 1.
I gotcha.
So-
Sorry, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, so
it
13.
seems to be fine.
I was thinking 40 seems really high now that I think about it. All right. And then I'm going to retreat back around there.
Okay.
Let's make sure I got that distance right.
Perfectly fine. Alright. Vrack is going to go ahead and make himself some saving throws. Ooh. He'll fail that one. And he'll take 22 points of psychic damage. Alright. Still on the 3-digit mark. He is going to not disengage, just move away from these two.
John, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but shouldn't there be a 4th?
Oh, right. Thank you. He's good on that one. Brack is going to move away from those two. The Bodaks are going to actually make attacks of opportunity here. Both of them will be hitting him. And his delayed damage pool is currently full. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me read my own class feature. Hold on. It's been a while. Any damage beyond your delayed damage pool can hold numbers. At the end of your turn, you lose hit points equal to the total stored. So, got it. He took damage, so he would take it now. Because I didn't do it at the end of his last turn, actually. But he just took enough to get him back up to full delayed damage. He moves away from the two Bodaks, enters the aura of reverse gravity as he jumps forward towards the railing, kicks off of it, but is already falling upwards. But he just increases his duration or his speed headed upwards, and he's going to basically plummet Asafune, although he's going to ascend Asafune into the Bodak with Blaze Hatchet.
Nice.
Awesome.
That'll do it. And then he will attack his second. Yep.
Is this a technique?
No, he's just jumping up there and fucking him up.
Would he use his
Alright.
bonus action to do the damage pool? The
Uh,
extra damage?
I don't think it's a bonus action. I think it just happens. Hold on. Wounded strength. You can channel when you hit a creature with an attack while raging. You can use your reaction to deal an additional damage equal to the delayed damage roll. Yep. So he'll do that, and that'll be plus 17.
Nice.
So,
Is that the one that was sucking my boy off?
yeah. Kills it, and
Yes.
basically impales it, brings his blade up, and then cuts its head off, which then like falls to the ceiling. And as it's falling away, he reaches out and grabs a hold of the blaze hatchet as his item interaction. Now he's holding the axe and the fucking sword.
Badass.
Alright, Broxgar.
I want to peek through this door and take some shots,
Okay.
and then dive.
2
Or
constitution.
not dive, but
2 saving throws when you see the boat axe. You know
Nice.
what? No, that's fine. Don't roll another one.
Wow,
Okay,
wow.
I'll allow
Damn,
that.
okay.
That's fine.
no, that's my attack.
Incorrect.
I think you miss.
We're using the
Great if you
heavy
could kill
crop,
one.
Heavy
which I
crossbow.
only have 9 bullets left.
Okay.
So this fight's over. I used like 4. I'm pretty sure last time we were playing,
Yeah.
but
That'll hit.
26.
Yeah, remember you only get the one shot. So 8. And which one were you targeting?
The one close.
Okay.
The
And why do
one
I
that's
only
now
get the one
dead.
shot?
Because heavy crossbow has. Oh no, it's repeating. Sorry, we did this last time.
Yeah.
There's people using heavy crossbow, or there were people using heavy crossbows in my other game. So
I should change the token to say heavy repeating
Yep.
cross.
oh, but I remember what it was. It was you only had 2
Two-
shots left in the clip.
2 shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remembered something about 2 shots, but yeah, that's cool. And how big were the clips?
They were 5-round clips.
Okay, makes sense now. It's all
Yeah.
coming together. Those are my last 2, and I'll pop back inside.
Yeah. And you think if you get that, do you want to pop back in or do you want to move a ways a bit?
Ways a bit.
Okay, go south. And
And yes, it wasn't 4 that I was missing, it was 3, so now everything is making sense.
it's all clicking into place. Maybe 5 more feet down and you should be good. Just trying to keep you from having to take necrotic damage, Bobby. Bullet.
3 saving throws.
2, 3, yep.
There's 1 failure. That's 2 failures. 10.
No.
12, 13.
One failure, 1 success, 1 failure. 13 is
Okay.
the number.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's my
Needed a
turn,
beat.
guys.
Yeah.
Good
just-
turn.
You're down. 45.
Man.
Get me out of here.
Oh, hold on. This could be bad.
Oh my gosh, this is one of those things where it outright kills him if he
No,
fails to this.
wait, I have a question. I wasn't sure if I could
Dear
do this because I
gosh.
thought it was a melee attack, but can I use my reaction to use my shield to
No.
give him disadvantage? Oh, wait, no, I can't because it's a damn save
Yeah,
throw.
you
Sorry.
you can give Tim disadvantage all you want.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of.
That's helpful.
I was thinking of the if I could use a, but that was a.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Never mind.
Give him disadvantage on that last throw. It'll really make things worse.
Yeah, so much.
Oh god, hold on. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm checking something right because this could be real bad.
Bullet might be just outright dead, as I said.
Yeah, I'm doing my math. Hold on.
No.
Well, if you take his ring when he's dead, you're not really stealing it from him. Or
You know,
Fair
sadly
point.
enough, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm sure you were thinking.
Ah, so terrible.
Oh no.
Time to make that.
It's fine. So Tim, you instantaneously fail 3 death saving throws. You have
Oh,
one remaining.
that's-
You have 1 remaining
Yeah.
because
Oh,
judgment.
wow.
So yeah,
Wow. Wow.
if it was anybody else, they would have been dead.
Wow.
Because
Unless they're trained in survival, right? 'Cause with
I think
survival-
so.
Yeah.
Lord Kergosler, Valette falls down like a.
Get us
Yeah.
out of here, Kilbert.
Like a sack
First
of
things
bricks.
first. The paladin's aura no longer stands. I need 3 Constitution saving throws from you.
Alright,
It just gets better.
This is
Yup.
torturous. Success, success, success.
Woohoo!
Kurgazar's heroes.
Yes. I'm just trying to figure out what we should do. I
Well, you
can
should
get
probably
outta
heal
here.
Valette.
Yeah.
because-
Heal
No,
Valette.
leave Valette for dead.
Leave her for dead. Yeah.
Tim hates that.
Wait, John.
Yeah.
At the end of my turn, though, don't I take damage from their aura?
That's what's doing the 3 saving throws.
Oh, okay. I fall
'Cause it's
unconscious
three,
and then
it's
the
3
auras.
instances of 5, each popping you once, and so each one is a failed death
Okay.
saving throw.
Okay, cool.
That's why
I thought
I
there
was
was like,
like- I was like, I know I gave him an extra saving throw somewhere.
good thing Rat killed that one on the ceiling.
Yeah, you would be dead. All
All
right.
right. I'm going to look over at Ren and say, should I take her out of here or heal her up? Be quick about this.
Oh, take her out of here, then heal her.
Well, that's what I mean. If I get her out of there eventually, I'm going to heal her. But all right, I can't do both on the turn though. See, that's the deal. All right, I'm going to cast Dimension Door. I'm going to take
a hold of,
Valette with me. I would like to go back up into this corner because I know exactly what that looks like.
Wait, hold on a second. What size are you?
Small.
Can you take
Can't
two people?
Valette. You can't take Valette. You have to take someone the same size as you or smaller.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Of your
that's
size or
true.
smaller. Yeah.
Stop trying to kill Valette.
I'm not trying to kill Valette. I just know Dimension Door really well because I love that spell.
He's not wrong.
All right. I'm imagining I would know this though before I
Yeah.
tried to cast.
No,
it.
I'm not going to force you to waste a spell.
Tim, he's trying to kill Valette.
I know. He
Why
wants
does
that
Matt
ring.
hate Tim today?
Why does he hate Valette so much?
Yeah. What's up with that? gonna
I'm
cast
sorry. I can't help it that I know the rules for this spell so well.
Cure wounds at
28 hit
level
points
5.
back. Valette.
28 hit points back. And then as she's in bad shape, so as a move action, I'm just going to move the
Okay.
so she's still prone.
Yeah. All right. And then Gilbert, you dart away.
Yeah.
And
I would be
around
like,
the corner. Okay.
rally
right.
outside.
The
That's a
two
strategic
Bodaks
advantage.
kind of like bring themselves around Ren, and their mouths kind of like open even wider. Go ahead and make 2 Constitution saving throws. Success. Success.
Nice.
You're only going to be taking 18 points of necrotic damage from the Withering Gaze.
Fuck you.
And then
Bonax.
Valette, this one's basically standing over you, kind of crouching down, its face growing like more open, more void-like. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not melee attacking you.
No, yeah, that's what I was trying to look up. And to see, like, wait, have I even had a chance to use it? And then I popped by accident. Chat. Constitution saving throw 21.
So you're only taking 8 on this one.
Nice. You've only got 20 hit points left.
All right. Ren, start of your turn. Give me 3 Constitution saving throws. Failure. Success. Failure.
So even though I had my eyes covered?
Oh, you still have them covered?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Pass. Good. And then your turn.
Disengage. Bye.
So basically, like, they're basically swirling with, like, this pulsing kind of aura of death. It's, like, draining.
What?
It's, like, this horrid kind of, like, dark kind of feeling that just exists around them. And everyone's, like, running away and sad and, like, you know, it's, like, melancholy. Go ahead.
For some reason, I can't move any further east.
Keep running into walls.
Okay. Great. Yako? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That was horrible.
But yeah, you're all like, it's a state of gloom, this horrid affair of like, you know, sadness and death and just ennui like filling you. And it seems like Brack's just fucking jumping around, happy, running around with weapons. Yeah.
I never felt more alive, brother.
That's Ren. Sam, you're up.
Okay, important question.
Sure.
When Valette went down, did anyone say anything about Valette going down?
I believe so, because Gilbert had yelled. Ren was
To
like,
Ren.
get her up or get her out of here.
Good enough for me. I'm covering my eyes, running over here, and just basically shouting for Valette to tell me where she is. And assuming she responds.
Great.
Basically, I'm going to try to follow the sound of her voice with my eyes in front of my hands. Sorry, hands in front of my eyes,
do
so I
one
can
of
grab
these?
her and dimension door out of there. Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead and give me the 3 Constitution saving throws, because obviously the Bodax might catch your eye line, even though you're covering it.
Right.
And a plus.
And you are getting a bonus because of the Paladin. You're good on all of those.
Yeah, I don't think I can fail if I get a plus from the Paladin.
You
at
step
this-
forward, you grab a hold of Valette, and you teleport.
Yeah, I'm going to dimension door us out of here,
Okay.
and basically back to the room that Ren and I were retreating to.
Okay.
So just follow me, Valette.
I think
I
I
can't
moved
move
your
your
token
token.
for you, Valette.
Yeah, just move it like right next to me.
Yep.
There you go. That works.
All right. Brack, with the blaze hatchet, he will use his item
Wait,
interaction.
I'd like to say, I look at Valette and I just say, "You owe me one."
He'll use his item interaction to stow it, basically putting it in the same spot on his sash. He runs out, looking at the ceiling, kind of, and then kind of like looking down at the floor, and he kind of has this moment of like, he thinks he has it, and then he dives off of the edge there to fall straight down. He's going to make an acrobatics check to see if he can tumble it down. He does not succeed, so he hits the ground, stands up, taking half of his movement. So he spent 20 of his movement now, and he is going to cut into this one with Asafune. That'll probably do it, and he'll use his wounded strength here.
Wow.
The wounded strength isn't doubled,
That's quite a number.
but he still
lot of
kills
damage.
it. And then he'll use 5 more feet of his movement to step in against the one there. He'll make his second attack. That'll probably work. For a meter 10, 13. Alright. That one looks pretty wounded. Okay. So Brack is done. We just had turn 9 of the reverse gravity. It's 1 minute, right?
Yep.
Okay. So the next turn will be the last. Well, no, that was the marker for turn 9. So at the start of your next turn, gravity shifts.
Got it.
Valette. Oh, sorry, Broxgar, you're up. Oh, sorry, hold on. He just ignores them most of the time. I totally forgot. He might actually fail something. Hold on. He's good on the Constitution saving throws. At the end of his turn, he takes... so he'll take the 17 from his pool. Because he took it in the middle of his turns, not at the end of it. So he's down to that. And then he takes... At the end of his turn, he takes the 15 from the... Actually, he'll take 10. So he'll have 10 in his wounded. Okay, he's done. Broxgar, go ahead, sorry.
I reload. So that's my action.
You hear Frax say,
Hey, brother, I got your axe.
if you want it, or you can wait, whatever. And he's got it on his back.
I'll reload and I'll peek out the door and
One.
just like hold my hand.
If you're looking kind of like this and kind of keeping an eye, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw with advantage. You're obviously trying to cover your eye line.
16.
Yeah, you're good. All right. And you reloaded the crossbow. Cool, cool. All right. And you can see enough of Rack to see that the blaze hatchet is on his belt. All right, Bullet.
Oh man. Does this? Sorry. I'll just read it here then. Do I want to cast this? Bonus action.
It's not a bad idea for healing mid-fight,
Yeah.
but
It would be best paired with a beacon of hope so we can maximize everything. But you know. Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay. So
I'll cast that and then
you
I'll
can use
start
your bonus
healing
action
myself first. Yeah. R 2d6. Not too cool.
not too bad. All right, Lord Kurgazler, you can kind of see through the door that Bullet Sam just appeared dimensionally. Shadow standing right next to you. I don't know what this little yellow line is here for. Someone drew it, I guess. But yeah, your turn. What do you want to do?
All right. Maybe that would be Andy since he uses yellow, right?
Yeah, maybe you should delete that line.
Sorry, Andy. You can't get that past me.
Whoop.
Oh well. Yeah, I gotta figure out.
And this will be this. This will be turn 3 of the Bodak being turned.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should just go over there and help heal you guys. What did you cast a little bit ago? That would be you, Valette. What did you cast?
Aura Vitality.
So what does that do exactly?
As a bonus action, I can heal someone within 30 feet of me for 2d6.
Ah.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna come over and cast Cure Wounds on Valette. Move over. Cast Cure Wounds on her again. All right. Let me see here. I guess I'll cast it at a level 4. So not as much as last time. Sorry, bud.
It's all good. Any healing is good.
Hey, that's the right answer. All right. It could be more if it rolls good. You never know.
24. I'll take it.
All right.
Wait. Yeah, there it goes.
He'll go to the Bodaks. They're both going to focus their attention in on Brack since he's the only one that's really a threat. And only too late do they realize it. And Brack will make 2 Constitution saving throws with no bonuses other than his massiveness. Good on the first one. So good on the second one. It's a 20 and a 30 for those playing the home game.
Wow.
I think he's fine.
They're literally like staring at him. There's like black energy kind of just like emanating from them, just pulsing at his muscles and kind of like causing his flesh to like wither. But there's just so much of it. He's so muscle man. Oh, brother.
His muscles are just forcing the darkness back.
Yeah. Evil can't hurt me because I'm swole. Ren.
Wow.
He's a swolger.
Frack, get in here. Come on, already.
You're making the rest of us look bad.
I feel like I can go out there and help him again. We can finish this.
Ren grabs Valette by the cloak and starts and pulls him the other way. Pulls her.
What's your strength?
Minus
I was going to
one.
say, could we get the strength contest for that
It
one?
was mostly symbolic. You know what I mean.
It's like, don't go. But if you want to roll it, you can.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay.
I could roll a 1, and
right.
you could roll a 20.
Ren, no action, nothing.
Yeah, dodge.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. Sam, same.
I say that again.
Is your turn
missed
going to
it.
be spent doing nothing?
Like me.
So I'm going to actually try to move like here to see if I can see anything. Oh, I can kind of see that guy right there.
Broxgar can see that Kelgar falls from the ceiling to the floor at the bottom of
Well,
the
hold on.
room.
As I said, I can kind of see that guy there. Is that guy alive?
Kelgar fell from the ceiling.
Yeah, because gravity reversed, but he doesn't carry. It's just physical damage.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So, you know what? I'm not going to cover my eyes for this one, which
Okay.
I'm not sure. Do I need to make that saving
Are you
throw
within
right
30?
now? I don't believe I am, but I'm 40 feet away.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. The other one's got a corner that can't. You can't see them.
I'm just casting Magic Missile, second level.
Okay,
Or sorry, first level.
sure. Just one click.
Yep. So 10 damage on that guy.
All right.
And I believe that was actually all of my movement to get there. So that's my turn.
Rack will spin around on the one that just got hit right after he makes 2 Constitution saving throws. 20 and a 29. He's going to spin on the one that you just hit. I'm not even going to roll the damage anymore. He splits it in half. He's going to spin around on this one here. And like just a whirl of rainbow, just blade, just... that'll hit. So 14, 17 damage. Alright, that one's barely alive. So as weapon interaction, he pulls out the blaze hatchet and he holds it over. It's like, finish him off! That's it. Blaze hatchet, you are up.
Here I come.
Okay, you are not covering your eyes?
Nope.
Alright, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. 1. You succeed. You grab the axe from his hands, and...
I swing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Swing like a thing.
That'll hit. And don't even worry about damage. He had 8 left. I don't think you can do less than 8, right? Click it. Just click it. Just click
I
it.
think he can.
Okay.
What?
Alright. You kill the last of the Bodax that's visible. Alright. Just cycling through. Is anybody going to do anything until somebody comes in and tells them it's okay?
Yeah.
I probably would go to get an eye on the room.
Okay.
And but how does Gilbert and Ren's health look?
I can tell you. I'm just going to let you know that just to save time, Brack runs into the other room chasing down the Bodak because he knows it ends in a... he knows to go check it out. He goes and kills the other Bodak. Just
Okay, cool.
Brack is best. Brack is the best. I'm at half. I'm at half health.
I'm at half health. A little less than half.
All right, I
am at half health.
I'm like at third health, so I will take the next 2d6. This is the third of. This is the third one, right? No, this is the second.
So do we still have the one that's been feared in the back?
He just ran and killed that one.
Oh, cool.
Just to make it quicker and simplify it.
I really cannot see anything on the map right now, so I wasn't sure.
No worries. Yeah, it went northbound. It went into the place where you saw that person who was strapped to the table, that gruesome affair. Kelgar makes his way up the stairs and finally makes it over to Lord Blaze Hatchet, and everybody regroups. Yeah. You can tell that Kelgar's spirit form and Hawk's spirit form seem to be substantially damaged after the fight. Looks like these wounds don't change. They look like they have absolutely changed the image and the form presented, the apparition of the Aspers entirely.
Oops.
Wait, which espers got damaged?
It would have been Hawk, I think. No, not Hawk.
Because he was in the room.
No, Byakko. It was Byakko and Sayer and Kelgar. Those were the three that got wounded. Nobody else tried to do dagger or switchy shenanigans.
Actually,
So yeah, the room that you're currently in is the strange laboratory. The Bodak glass is kind of broken at a specific level, and as I mentioned, the large Bodak's bodies that are inside look like they've had things crawl out of them, pop out of them. But these ancient Bodaks are very, very dead corpses.
4 for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco.
Would you like to?
Sorry, I just had to do that. So what is going over to where like Vrak is? I know this
Yeah.
room's creepy as hell.
Yeah, so the dead body looks like that was left out on the table. Looks like it's spent a time here. It's definitely altered in its withering state, and it smells pretty bad in here. Blood is very dried to the stone, but everything else seems to be apparently just as you remember seeing it the first time. And then the room beyond that, where you'll find a Bodak body in the corner, is a massive bedroom and a floor covered with books. This was where you assumed one of the individuals who were performing these experiments resided. And another note too, the massive chamber with the grating. The grating level is about 30 feet above the ground. There are 3 massive round cylinders that go up and are half covered by the grating. They are filled with a completely jet black liquid that just slightly kind of, you can barely tell that it's even there. It looks like just a dark void. On the southern wall of this chamber, there were 2 doors. One has been opened, and that was where you found the ears inside of the hay piles, the elvish ears and such. And then there was the door that couldn't open, that didn't seem to open, that sounded like it had something fluttering around inside. At least that was the way it was a month ago.
So, what we doing?
Investigating, right?
Well, I know that. I mean, like, what are we doing? Like, besides that, like, what are we investigating in this area specifically?
Good question. I was hoping you guys would know.
Since it has been a long time since you've been here, just as a
I
reminder.
mean, I know we're looking at some heads, right? A head left, at least.
Oh, the round orb heads. Yeah, that's right. None of them seem to be present here. That said, though, you remember that the way down, at least so far as you can remember, is to the east. If you're wanting to descend the pyramid further.
So, do we want to keep going down, or?
we have to find the final head for that man. So I guess we have no choice, unless we have a different avenue we'd like to investigate.
I mean, I don't know where the head might be, so.
Well, we need to either let me cast prayer healing, which is going to be a little bit of healing, or do a short rest, which is going to be, what, an hour. So, what do you guys want to do?
I mean, I feel like speed is of the. Seeing as we've already taken a long rest in here.
Yeah, that's
You don't know what kind of damage is going on outside.
right.
Right. So speed might be a necessity, or
Alright.
useful.
Let me take at least 10 minutes for anybody who needs healing. You can run through this. I will cast a spell in this room. Doo-doo-doo.
I assume we all assemble to gain this healing.
Oh, actually, I can
Nice.
upcast this too.
Do we need it to be upcast? Is the question.
I at least want to. Well, I only have 66 out of 134. That's not that good. There's no way I'm going to be able to cast 70 hit points.
Real
Um,
quick, did you already gain the 8 HP for my?
Yeah, that was 58.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I need to do so. I mean, I'll be all right with 56 unless we get into another big battle like that, and then I'll be unconscious, which would not be good. So let me just at least cast this. I'll cast at level 3. I'm trying to not use too many spell slots of one kind. You know, just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Makes
that's
sense.
another 27. Not bad.
27?
Yeah, it makes me feel a little bit better.
For everybody?
Perp, yeah,
I'm
cast
off by
time is 10
2
minutes.
hit points.
Yep, it
Takes
takes
10
10
minutes.
minutes. So we wasted 10 minutes, but
No, you cast it twice, didn't you?
no, once I upcasted it.
Okay.
Was there anything else for me to identify? If not, I actually would have like to take that 10 minutes to also cast something.
Rary's telepathic bond.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
It's just kind of a useful thing to have in case we get separated.
Okay.
Nice.
And then?
Forward towards the danger.
For Gosler's hero.
That's every direction.
Every direction, yes. There's danger.
Okay. Do you want to check out the place where it descends into the stairwell down through the dragon area? What would you like to do?
Yeah, Bren. What would we like to do?
Let's descend down.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Way on down.
If you make your way through the chamber where all of the dead bodies are underneath the glass, if you recall, with all their different individual important parts removed, the necromancer is stockpiling. You would note that the bodies seem to be kind of moving, similarly in kind to the moat around the soul portal was moving, but they seem to be locked underneath this very thick, very sturdy-looking glass, and they don't seem to be making any rushed actions. It just seems like they're kind of writhing a bit, kind of in anguish. If you bypass that, you'll note that the door to the room with the lights, the stairwell, is open still as you left it. But when you enter into that circular room, you'll note that the stairwell down appears to have been covered over with piles of rock, and a bunch of rock from the ceiling seems to be missing, kind of laid out in different places. Looks like this place, or this passageway down, is barred under somewhere around 2 tons worth of rock. There is still the metal pipe that enters into the floor, which you know runs over the top of where the dragon was, if you recall. However, it is pretty thick.
Pretty what?
Thick.
Okay.
Other than that, the other rooms are basically as you recall them: prison chambers, operating rooms, quarters for the people who were defending this place before they were killed by you all. Yeah.
Oh gosh, there was that weird creature, wasn't there, in the corpse room that
Mhm.
was smelling out? Was it Brox? It was like a enemy of dwarves.
Oh no, that's the Otyug. That's down further.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the laboratory. That was basically the prison that you were talking about.
Okay. Well, Sam, since you are the most attuned to things of arcane nature, I defer to you as far as to what approach and where to go, where we should go in this place.
I believe I've got no fucking clue. So, trying to remember, how many different ways were there to go from here besides back up?
So you can go back through the hallway that you came in 2 different methods. You can either go through it, because the way it's currently displayed, if you go through it, it'll lead back to the main chamber. If you can find one of the buttons or a switch of some kind, which I'll say you probably don't have it on you. You probably didn't. Well, you knew you were coming to the pyramid. I'll say that you have one of the old ones. You can at least switch the door back to be able to enter into the light room, which is where there was another stairwell down, if you recall.
Sure, let's give that a shot.
There's the stairwell in the Lich's chamber that descends down. You know that one is already open and easy to get to. The light room, you're not sure what's there. And then if you have some means of either breaking through steel or lifting 2 tons of rock, or moving through it, you could make your way down this stairwell.
Actually, you know what? Let's go to the Lich's place again.
Okay.
Just cause.
Okay. So we'll just go Theater of the Mind, make it simpler. At least on me. So let's see. You're going to the Lich's chamber. When you arrive there, as I mentioned, you come down the steps, and at the base of those steps is kind of like a half-circular room with a couple of doors that lead to different places. And then in the center of the room, circled by broken up runes, is a stairwell that descends down. And you're making your way down that step?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, let's see. That would be... Level 3 east. Okay. This staircase is circular, and as it continues down, it kind of widens out and then narrows back down. You can kind of feel like it kind of bevel out to a wider distance and then narrow back in. And then it comes to a terminus with just a small landing. At the end of that landing is a staircase that's straight down, which ends in a landing, and then a staircase that comes back down, similar to a flight of stairs. In that it is a flight of stairs. If you take that set of steps further down, it opens into a chamber. You are entering with your back to apparently the center of the chamber. Hold on a second here. Let me see if I can give it to you in map form. Yeah, Lauren's not there. I'll fix vision here. Give me a second.
Take your time.
So we had like the 7-year lich, right?
Oh, Kevin.
Alright.
Guys, I'm quitting this game now.
And I know your token's wrong, Valette, but we're just gonna go with that.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's old me.
You have dark vision right now, don't you?
Yeah, I can see.
I'm in a box.
You're the man in a box.
Alright. I think I gave you too much sight on the low end. 30 feet of blind sight. Okay. Cool. Or true sight. everybody should be able to see. And as you can see, the staircase kind of opens out, and then it seems to be a straight down, kind of like a stone kind of block that kind of comes down out of the ceiling. When you come around the edge there, Valette, you can see that there is no bottom to it, like it doesn't go all the way down to the floor, but you enter into a domed, massively circular chamber, staircase descending down to another landing, with another staircase descending down to a further landing. And in the center of this chamber is a massive pit filled with black liquid, similar to the stuff that's up in the vat above in the laboratory. This liquid, however, does not sit still. It seems to be kind of moving, like an unseen wind is kind of brushing across it, like it would across a lakefront. You can see too, as you come around the corner, that there looks like there is a series of pillars on the far end in like a kind of hall. The pillars section, the roof is only about 50 feet high. In the section that you're in, the roof is about 100 feet high, and you're coming down from a point that's equidistant, or like on level with the ceiling in that chamber. So you're coming down a 50-foot descent to the floor if you come down the steps. The landing in the middle is about 30 feet above the pool.
I don't like the look of that pool.
I'm gonna investigate the landing to make sure there's no funny business, traps, or any other.
Doesn't appear to be anything.
Okay.
Except for the one that you fall into.
Kaboom!
Kind of looking at it from here, you can see that it looks like there are 3 hallways, and then of course the elevator or lift in the center there.
I don't see. Is one of the hallways to?
There's a hallway to the north. No, they're not over there. They're over by the. They're over that way.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we should figure out what's going on with that pool. Sam, what do you think?
I think it's got liquid in it.
So take a drink, maybe.
I wouldn't advise that. We don't know what kind of liquid it is. What if it's molten lava?
Why don't you use your magic abilities to tell us what it might be?
Fine. Can I tell if there's anything going on with the pool? Oh, great DM.
So liquid-wise, it's the same liquid from above. If you want to go ahead and roll, another Arcana check, religion would be preferred if you have it, but you can definitely try and see if you can discern what the liquid is.
Got no religion, but I can do Arcana.
Yeah.
That's a 28.
So we discussed this before. It seems to be a similar substance to what Vitae is, the stuff that currently powers Undaunted Valette, except that it is the negative of that. It's what would power an undead variant of it. It seems that whoever was running the laboratory and whoever happens to do anything with this chamber was concerned with collecting the liquid. The other thing you'll note with that high Arcana roll, 28, is the pool that you're looking down at is very similar in kind, in design as well, to the pool that was set beneath the Soul Forge at the bottom of the tower, or bottom of the pyramid. It looks like a duplicate almost.
I'd like to see if there's anything moving in the pool.
The pool is moving. It does not look like there's anything moving in it, and it pretty much is beyond sight. There's no transparency. It's just completely opaque.
So when you say it's moving, then it's some sort of energy that the black liquid is moving about in the.
The liquid is moving as if wind were brushing across the surface of a lake.
Okay, but we feel no wind in the room.
Correct.
Should we go down further?
It is cold down here, though.
Might as well go down further.
Ooh, it feels good down here.
What's the worst that can happen?
Well, be wary. The last time cold was there, it was because it was freezing the dragon in place. Be on the lookout for anything dangerous.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
What do I'm looking at a rectangle in front of me.
I think that's
Landing.
another platform.
It's another
That's a
landing.
platform.
That one's about 15 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Oh, it's like diving boards,
Yeah, they're like diving boards.
like the high one and the low one.
Yep.
Guys, what?
Cannonball!
I wish I could
Well,
do a 10-point.
Godspeed.
She says
Brack
into the
would do
ring.
it.
Does a sweet
Yeah.
jump,
Wow.
dives in, rises up as like an exact duplicate as the, the corruptor.
Nice.
Guys, wait 1 second. I wish.
I wish to be evil.
So when you come down to it, the pillars are very simple construction. They don't appear to have any kind of. There's really not much to them. Like they're perfectly stone. It doesn't look like there are any connection points. It's like a single column of perfect stone for each one of them, and it also looks like they're actually a part of the floor. Like someone just rendered this room from stone. The lift device looks like the main device that moves the lift platform up and down is on the lift itself, and it seems to move it up and down a very thick, not moving chain with gears that kind of move through the chain cycle to move it up or down, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Then, like I said, there are the two pathways to the left and to the right of the platform, and then there's apparently a passageway that leads away from the platform opposite the pool.
I'm going to move right here.
Mhm.
I want to use my new feature, this unerring.
Okay.
If there's anything hidden, any magic designed to deceive.
No, doesn't appear to be anything illusory or shape changing. There's no magic here that's set to design, set to deceive rather. The closest thing that you get to that, I guess, is kind of technically an illusion. The fires are not real. The light that's present here is not real. There's no actual light source. It appears to be a magical trick that's been brought before you.
Okay.
Do you tell us about that?
I sure do.
I will light a lantern
Okay.
and hang it at my belt, just in case those crazy shadow creatures show up.
Sure. Your lantern glows. Nothing crazy happens.
Yeah, I figured not. Just I'm thinking better safe than sorry.
Oh, for sure.
Do you want to check out the? You said there's controls near the lift.
The controls are on the lift. Yeah. It looks like there's one entryway onto the lift. It's on the opposite side of where you're currently located.
Oh, look, there's an entryway over here.
Hey, Brox.
Mm-hmm.
Does this look like dwarven construction, or is it something else?
It doesn't look dwarven.
Yeah. No, not familiar to me.
Ah, I was wondering.
Such a thing.
That's why it's so inferior, right?
Yes.
Those tall people, they don't know what they're doing.
Should we check out the passageways before we use the lift?
At least we're not heightists.
Yeah.
Bunch of shit.
Hey, I can't even dimension door one of my friends, except for baby Brox. No, Brox is a medium creature too.
Brox is a
Son
medium
of a
creature too. You can't teleport anyone.
I'm very sensitive to height right now. All right,
Here.
just let me have this.
What you do is you need to have Sam learn enlarge, and he can enlarge you so you can dimension door us.
To be fair, I actually do know enlarge.
Or we could cut Sam's legs off, and then I can dimension door him. The rest of his body, or just his legs. Either way.
Nope, I'd still be a medium creature.
No, we could take enough off that you would be small.
Well, I mean, you could teleport his dismembered body parts because you're now carrying, but him, the
Yes.
body, still alive. You cannot.
Excuse me. Ren interrupts this conversation and said, "Let's go."
All right.
No, let's cut off Sam's body parts and then we'll go.
Then I'll dimension door him.
So passageways or lift?
Let's take the lift, because why don't we be British right now?
I defer to you.
Stop deferring to me. It's making me scared. Are you feeling all right?
I just figure that you're the woman to maybe make the best guess, but I wouldn't know what would be better either. My only concern is by taking the lift, we run the risk of maybe not being able to take it back up. Where hallways, we might be, again, though, we don't know if there might be some kind of trap that closes doors behind us either. So, danger could lurk anywhere.
Okay, let's just check out what else is in this room before we take the lift down, just in case there's like a head here and we can grab it and go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, these doors seem to have something. This hallway seems to have something different marking it as opposed to the other two.
You look over and there are a series of 4 red shields that have been placed up on the wall. They appear to be newer shields in that they are of the kite shield shape variety. Old Parnan tradition is round shields. The Aatan people, the Aatan warrior, are effectively hoplites, to put that in your mindset. But yeah, these shields are relatively newer, and they're just painted bright red.
Neat.
Kite shield, best shield.
Yep, let's just check one out then.
Yeah,
Oh,
total of 4 of them.
No.
You go to
Teardrop.
check the shields out and see if they're like what you're just looking at the shields.
No, the door. Let's check out the door and actually go in.
Okay, it's not a door. There's no door. It's just a hallway.
All right, but let's do this.
The two of you
You
are
go
going.
first. I'll follow. Yeah, and we'll bring Brack with us too. He's an ass kicker.
Is anybody going? With
I'll look
them?
at the shields.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd like to look at the shields first and see if I could recall anything about their nature.
There's 4 red kite shields.
But do they refer to any particular?
Doesn't seem to.
Ren, if you would be so kind as maybe to check for any traps.
Sure, I'll be happy to.
Good idea.
So I check for traps.
It's a hallway. No traps. You do kind of notice that there seems to be something strange about the hallway. I'm basically just saying with the unerring eyes kind of rolling through. There does seem to be
Okay.
something strange about the hallway. You don't think it's an illusion, but you feel like there's something about the nature of the structure that might shift or change shape.
Oh, boy, that's
I would
really
mention
scary.
that, but didn't we get the sense that previously that the pyramid was changing as we've been going
Yeah.
through it?
And
So
the
this
first
is
time
that
you-
sense.
Yeah, this is the first time you've had that. It's very similar to when the hallway disappeared and became a different hallway with a demon wall in it.
Right.
It's very similar in kind to that.
Oh man.
Right.
That's
So
really
just
scary.
Just in terms of a map, we can't go any further here. So unless there's something else on another map, then we're at the end.
Yeah.
Personally, I think if there's something terrifying like a wall, that's the perfect way to go. Because of the fact that, last time we did that, we got a skull. Or, well, a head and a ball, not a skull.
True. That's why you're making decisions, because you're remembering things like this.
Well, we did survive the hallway with a demon at the end, if that was what was being referred to.
Yeah.
That we were supposed to flee in terror.
Well,
Spiky door.
most of us survived.
We all survived after the fact. I mean, a diamond was needed, but we survived.
I'm just saying.
Just tell me what you're doing when you're doing it.
All right, guys. What are we doing? Are we going to go down the lift now? I'm thinking this seems like a bad way to go. My thought is, what if it changes and we get crushed? I don't like that. That doesn't sound good at all.
Also, there.
Well,
if you look up to the
Only
ceiling,
some of us need to go down and see if that's true.
if you look up to the ceiling, there is a perfectly equidistant hole that seems to go up as well.
So we could take that back up when we're done.
Yeah, just to make sure you understand all of the paths out of here. There's, of course, the way you came in. There's the
Okay.
2 passageways that are to the left and right of the lift from where you entered. The passageway opposite of the pool. The lift goes down or up.
Yeah, I was thinking we could take it down. I don't know.
Down.
Yeah, why not go down?
Yeah, we got to go down, right? And then when we're done, we'll go back up.
Okay. So the lift looks like it can fit 4 people on it comfortably.
How about Vrak? Can Vrak hold cradle Gilbert in his arms like a baby?
Oh, come on! If I can't dimension door somebody, he can't create.
I
No,
had to
I
do.
think
I had to
that's
do it.
perfectly
I had to
fine.
do it.
What if
Vrak,
we cut off Sam's leg?
Vrak can kind of he's smaller himself. Him and Brock can kind of share a space, and then someone either Bullet or Vrak can carry Gilbert if you're all wanting to board it. When you do so, you do notice that there's a bit of a strain kind of sound to the wood, like it probably couldn't take much more weight. And the device in the center looks like it's going to be very hard to manipulate, as it's kind of a crank that needs to be spun kind of to cause the gears to shift it down. But Vrak will kind of move to it tightly, and will take at it if you with the Let's help on the other side, if that's what you want to do. And if
Yeah, let's
so,
go down.
you very quickly realize that the mechanism righty tighty will make it ascend, lefty loosey will make it ascend. Which way would you like to go? Down?
Tighten it up.
Okay. You descend, it creaks, and it kind of slowly lumbers down. You watch the gear mechanisms kind of pulling down the chain link. It seems to kind of, every so often, kind of drop a bit and kind of click as it moves down the mechanism, and your weight's kind of holding it down. After about 20 feet of stone, you start to see that beneath your feet, around the edges of the panel, there's light kind of glowing out. And as you kind of continue to descend down, you realize that you're entering an exact identical duplicate of the chamber you just exited. Exactly identical. Until you get to the point where you're now on the same level that you started off at, apparently, although it's different. Or is the same? It looks exactly the same.
It has the shields. It has the pit.
4
with the-
shields, 3 doors, pit, passageway.
Let's go down one more floor.
Well, what if we were to take one of the shields off and lay it on the floor to see if it? if we
That's
see
an
the same thing?
excellent idea.
Okay.
I was thinking one of us could stay behind, but that's better still.
Valette, you go over to try and remove the shield.
Oh no! When Ren says it's a great idea, well, Ren, go ahead, just in case.
Oh, I'm not very strong.
Okay, well, Ren. No, not
It's-
doing it either. Okay.
It's more so checking for any
Oh my
hidden
gosh!
devices.
I'm going to take the dumb thing off if you don't.
You walk over to it, and you very quickly, before even touching it, go. And realize that it's the shields are just kind of cut into the stone, and they're painted. There are no shields.
Right.
It just very comfortably looks like there are 4 shields. It's just a carved pattern, like a bas relief of 4 shields. All 4 red kite shields.
Okay, in that case, I am going to take out. I'm going to take out my
Chalk?
knife. Can I scratch some of the paint off of the shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I was also thinking a minor illusion.
Hold on a second.
I think I need to remain at a certain distance to the illusion to do that.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You scratch the paint on it, and then
Then we go down again, right?
Yeah.
Then we look at the shield when we
Okay.
get down to make sure there's no scratched
seems
paint
to
on it.
be an exact duplicate of the first chamber you were in that did not have scratch paint.
No
Okay.
scratched paint. Interesting.
Should we go up and see if it still has scratch paint?
Sure, why not?
Okay. You go up, and it does appear that the scratching on the paint is still present.
Well, this is just bloody fucking stupid.
Should we take one of the hallways on?
Yes.
Which hallway would you like to take?
Let's go to the one of impending doom.
The one with the scratched paint?
Well, last time that hallway ended in a dead end.
Oh, it ended in a dead end.
Yes.
Oh,
What
well,
ended
we
in a dead end?
Oh, no, this one might not.
No,
no.
no, none of them have ended in a dead end. You never went down any. I didn't say.
Oh, I
it
did.
ended-
We went down.
No, I said the hallway continues I just said your unerring
Oh,
eye said that it feels like it's a hallway that might change. That's all.
I see.
It
I see.
continues
Okay.
on.
So,
Nobody went down.
so I'm sorry. The map ended, and I thought you said it ended.
No, 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 no. All the hallways continue on past site.
Okay. Okay. I can
Alright.
go first if you want, or you want to go first.
Yeah. You go first. I'll be right behind you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is everybody going down that
Well,
hallway?
that-
We should bring everybody.
Might as well.
That way we don't
Yeah.
get separate.
All right.
Just in case you run into a demon wall
Let's
again.
tie a string behind us.
Okay. So you
I'm
all
staying
progress,
at the very back.
and you enter the same chamber, but through the northern entrance. And the room that you enter
Oh,
in,
jeez.
instead of having 4 red shields, has 3.
I'm so confused.
Well, the shields are going down now. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Right. Do we
Could-
want to get
could
to
it-
0 or do we want to get to?
Well, so is it like a floor? 4th floor, 3rd floor?
Could be. Yeah.
Do I hear faint music coming from any of the tunnels?
Music?
I gain inspiration.
Yay!
Or wind. There's a wind coming.
No.
No wind. Nice.
Should we
Finn.
try?
Look at his shirt.
Oh yes!
What is the shirt?
It's Zelda or Link.
It's a
but-
Skull Kid, but it's specifically the Majora's Mask Skull Kid. But whatever, it's not important. So, what would you like to do?
Should we try the side one and see what
Sure.
happens?
So you want to try the one on
Or
the
I'll go down there.
the isolated one, the one on its own?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You enter into this one, and sorry, hold on. You enter into this one, and it ends. It terminates at a 25 by 25 foot room. In the back half of the chamber, it appears that there is a massive divot, about 10 feet wide, kind of that enters like a hole that kind of enters into it, and a hole similar to that in the ceiling. It hits the room kind of askew, so if you were to go around to the other side, it'd be like a ramp down inwards towards where the rest of the chamber is, the room that you just came out of. Does that make sense? Did I break my brain here? Hold on, let me try and doodle it for you.
My brain is
Might
broken.
help. Doodling might help.
I'm gonna draw it from a side pattern here. Hold on.
Thank you.
It's like I have something for you. That's what it is. It's a death to all.
Okay.
So you come in from the. If you're looking at the screen, it'll be the left side, and then on the back end, back half of the room, there's a hole in the ground, and then it looks like it kind of divots inwards towards where you're coming from, like a ramp downwards, and then there's a hole in the ceiling that seems to connect it like a pipe. Right where that landing is, like that, the hole is, like right here, there is a stone altar, and sitting on top of that altar is a small piece of paper that's spattered with blood, and a glass orb with an elf's head in it.
Ooh.
What does the paper?
The paper says, "Follow the path. You must follow the path. Please, follow the path."
Is that
And
Relinor?
then FOL scratch mark, and then there's just blood on the bottom half of the page.
Wow.
Hold on a second. It's saying follow the.
Follow the path. You must follow the path. Please follow the
That's-
path. Blood.
So we know this is Relinor's head, yes?
It appears to be a noble elven high elf, or possibly a Ladrin elf, whose head is inside of a glass ball.
Nice.
So I've got a question. Could that letter have been written by Sonny the Bard? Since the last time we came in here, he died instantly.
Oh man, Sonny the Bard.
The head does not appear to be
I
Sonny
literally-
the Bard.
I would like to say, I still like to say, my notes for Sonny the Bard literally just say Sonny the Bard. Colon. Dead.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping. Never mind. I won't say what I'm going to say.
So don't we need to bring now that we have all the heads? Don't we need to find the curator?
I think so.
Yeah.
Isn't that the idea?
Well, we have all the ones he was looking for, because I think there's technically one out there
If
from
I
the
remember
original
correctly,
set.
yeah.
The question is to get out, do we need to follow the path?
Yeah, let's
Follow
follow
the
the
path.
path.
Please.
Follow the path.
Please
the path.
follow the path. Then blood.
Follow the yellow brick road.
It said please. I don't know. I don't like please.
So the question is, what is the path?
I'm going to guess taking the pipe down.
Okay. Do you go back into the room with the thing, or do you take the pipe down?
So this pipe that leads from the ceiling then on an angle down into the ground. Does it look like there's a liquid that traveled through the pipe?
No.
No. Okay. Is there a stairway that or any way to go up the pipe?
No.
Okay.
Can we just try going down the pipe? That might be the path.
Yep.
It definitely looks like going down the pipe will be a lot easier, to be sure.
The light goes down the pipe, hopefully.
Is
we
it
follow.
is it just steps downwards or does it slide
it's a-
downward?
It's a perfectly like round pipe-like structure.
Okay.
So it is a descent, to be sure.
Okay.
But you said you were wanting to descend the pipe.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And are you wanting to do so safely or brazenly?
Safely.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength athletics check as you are trying to climb yourself down. It is a very treacherous, I'd say 45-degree slope. Closer to like somewhere between 45 and 90. But you managed to descend decently enough.
22 for those watching.
Thank you. Does anyone want to follow? Bullet?
Yeah, I'd like to follow, but instead of trying to sort of muscle my way down, I'm gonna sort of bend down my legs and almost put
You want to
kind of like skid down it. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
And Blunt
make,
would call up too to like warn people of how treacherous it is, just so they're prepared.
make an acrobatics
mentally.
check. Note that the way that Bullet is doing it, and also real quick, you don't have to have those macros. I know how your ability works. Oh, it's so
Okay.
weird looking.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's functional, sure, but I know how the ability works.
Okay.
But that said, you'll be moving at a faster pace than Bullet because
I'm awesome.
the nature of your movement choice. So that said, is anyone following those two or no?
We probably should all go down, right?
Are you coming?
I'm
Yes.
checking to see if I
No
have rope.
splitting the party.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
not.
a good
I
idea.
want to see if I have rope. I don't have any athletics or acrobatics.
Why don't you have Rack hold the rope at the top and everybody else lowers themselves down where he braces?
Well,
You
I
just
don't
tie it
see
to
the
the
rope on my thing. I'm
pedestal.
just seeing if I have rope, or does someone else have rope?
I have
Right,
rope and a grappling
Everybody
hook.
should have rope. You don't have rope?
Frack does it.
I'm a wizard. I don't use rope that much. I have
Ooh,
spells.
I only have 50 feet of silken rope, so it's not very long.
Same.
I mean, we can use that.
Frack
to
has climbing
start
gear,
it.
but he doesn't have rope.
Let's just free climb, man. That's what all
'Cause
everybody cool
I
does.
don't want to die. Oh wait, I have Featherfall prepared. You know what? Screw it. I'll go down the pipe. Sure.
Okay. Make an
Yeah, what the
athletics or
hell?
acrobatics check, your choice.
I mean, either way, I'm kind of screwed.
Can I go down at the same time as him so that when we both roll terrible, he could just feather fall us? Because I think he could do the same. people.
14.
So you managed to slide past Ren, moving at a pretty quick pace. You definitely feel like you're going to fall a lot faster than them, and it comes to a point where you realize that you're not going to be able to use Featherfall in this instance, because Featherfall needs you to be kind of away from ground.
Yeah, that's true.
So you are basically just sliding past them. I'm going to go ahead and scratch from you folks, unless anybody's wanting to brazenly follow in kind.
Do I think I could possibly use my reaction to try and like
No.
catch Sam? Okay. Not a problem then.
Do you want to follow quickly, or do you want to continue down safely after Sam?
Just here.
Ren gives a little like tip to him as he tips.
Villette, as
I was
Sam
like to say,
slides
just
past Villette, Villette says the debt is paid and goes down brazenly with him.
Okay, so
That's not repaying the
I might
debt.
go down also.
you're just jumping and sliding down. Since you hadn't started climbing, we'll get to you in a second, Gilbert. And then Ren's still safely, Broxgar still safely, or jumping in
Say
safe. Yep, and Brock is
I'm gonna
also
jump
taking
in,
the
though.
safe route. He's got the climbing gear on. He's not going to power slide down. Sam,
Sorry, I didn't prepare slow. I could have tried casting slow on myself and that worked.
Sam, you continue on for what seems like hundreds of feet until you finally slam into the stone beneath, taking 22 points of bludgeoning damage. The wind's knocked completely out of you, and roll a d100.
Uh-oh.
You may find treasure.
Great.
No, this is if
That's a
Villette
treasure
slams
chest.
into him.
79.
Ballet slams into the ground just near you. You can hear her chassis and her frame kind of rush against the stone. Ballet, you would be taking 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that after my aura?
No, it's not. Yeah, so
Okay.
you take
So 15.
the second that the second that Sam hits, Sam, the wind just kind of knocked out of you, and then the surprise of the whole situation becomes very different, disconcerting even, as the walls around you start glowing. Hundreds and hundreds of very narrow glass pipes seem to be attached to this round circular chamber that you're in, domish, and it looks like they're all filled with a green, vibrantly bright green liquid that's glowing out, and it only started glowing this way when you entered into the chamber. This strange luminescence shows you that in the center of this chamber is a very strange looking craft made of metal. Looks like it is very similar in styling to one of the sky ships. However, it doesn't have like a deck. It just appears to be, it's almost like a cross between a sky ship and an auto carriage. It's probably about 15 feet long, about 10 feet wide, and it looks like you're looking at it from the back end on. It looks like there's a door on the back side of it. Out of character note, think similar in kind, shape, and size-wise. It's basically a fantasy version of USS Enterprise shuttlecraft.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Cool.
Shh. Listen. Do you smell something?
Thud, a gnome hits the ground right behind you. Gilbert, take...
Brock's
20.
getting excited.
I didn't get
Sure.
explained to you what I was going to do.
Oh, you said you were going down
It
after
may
them.
make a difference.
I asked everybody if they're
Yeah,
going down
but I'm
safely
going
or
down-
not. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not going down safely, but I'm riding my +2 shield, my magic shield.
Yeah, you're
Like,
still...
not. I'm just sitting on it like a toboggan.
It's like a toboggan, yeah. That's
Yeah,
what, like a luge.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I'm
So,
go-
it's not a perfect, like this. It's not a perfect, like that at the bottom. It's more of a... So... Yeah.
That's all right.
You'll be
It's your
falling
sign.
next to where Tim, Villette is located, so you'll take 3 less of this, but 28 damage, so you'll take 25.
Oh, God, that hurts.
So I'd like to say that I feel like Hergazer's being a little bit delusional.
Sure. Delusional.
Okay, and yeah, the strange craft sits before you. It does not appear that there are any other entrances besides the one that you have entered through.
So what do you smell, Sam? I was gonna say
Nothing, I'm-
Brox's excitement for once he finally sees this thing.
Say that again.
Villette calls up the pipe. Broxgar, wait till you get a load of what we found.
Broxcar.
It's your mother.
Wait until you see what we found. So what we found. It echoes
I'm
through
trying to-
the chassis.
It's your mother. It's your mother.
Trying to get.
Does it look like there's any place for this vehicle to exit the passageway?
For them that are down there, it does not.
I'm not down there yet.
No, if they're waiting for you, they're not going to do anything prior to you coming down.
Okay.
I'm basically giving them first
Okay.
dibs. If you want to do anything, you can. If you don't, you can wait. Your call.
So I kind of want to examine these pipes a little bit more.
Okay. The pipes seem to be running under the floor, and as you realize, the floor that you're standing on is not completely solid. If you kind of like inspect the area beneath, you can see that the pipes run basically exactly identical. The room that you're standing in is dome shaped, and it seems that the floor is at the perfect center point of the dome, and then there's an exact opposite dome on the opposite side, and the entirety of the chamber is encircled with these veins that move all throughout. It's solid glass. You're pretty sure it could be broken pretty easily. Swift strike from a weapon or something to that sort. The liquid that's flowing through it seems to be similar to the liquid that was in the pool beneath the Soul Forge.
Right, the anti-vitae, like the vitae or the
The
anti-vitae?
Vitae, the Vitae.
Gotcha.
This is green. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Should we just pop in real quick and see what's on the inside?
Sure. Don't touch anything.
Or I try to real quick. When you said shuttle, me not being a Trekkie, there's like a door that you can then go inside, or is it like
There's a door. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be a
okay?
door.
Valette tries to open the door,
Hold on a second.
and will regret Valette's decision probably.
There's a better visual display of what we're talking about. The door would be closed at this point, though. Understand? It's in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering where it was.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's a good episode too.
Yeah, it really is. Anyway. But yeah, the door would be closed. There are no markings on the craft. It does have more of a boat shape on the bottom. Again, it looks similar to basically a boat and a shuttlecraft that had a baby.
I sort of start trying to. If there's no obvious buttons or handles or knobs, I sort of feel around the outside.
The second you
feeling for
touch
any
the
kind of-
ship, you feel kind of this strange kinship with it. Like it seems to be pulsing with some sort of life. And then you hear a voice say, "Identify yourself."
Valette Glean.
Is it a female voice?
Yeah.
And who are
Hello?
you?
I am Time.
Computer.
Hello, Time.
Hello, Valette Queen.
How do you spell your name? Is it like the spice or like time that comes for us all?
In the Elvish tongue, it's and very quickly in Elvish recites the 4 letters. Do you speak Elvish?
Ba-ba-ba-bum. Yes, I do.
The ones that translate over
Hey.
to Time.
All right. Do you have the ability to travel through time?
No.
What can you do?
I can speak.
Can you move or are you trapped here?
I can speak.
Can you move?
No. I'm trying to think of like a good question to ask.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just being an asshole. That's all.
Would it be do you know of history?
I
This
know of
world.
my personal history.
Would you care to share your personal history?
I was designed to defend the Enclave of Relinor. I served as his guardian. I was located by the Zodiac heroes. I was brought here to be laid to rest, for my life was eternal. The Undaunted were created with no idea of duration. I had lost will. I had lost hope. I had lost sanity. My frame was not too dissimilar from your own. What was left of me was made into this device by those who ruled here before. I have not been seen in quite some time by human or living eyes. This is about when the others start descending down. By the way, it is speaking, like, so it can be heard. You start hearing another voice as you're coming down the chamber. The voice is echoing up to you. So as you kind of come down, you would have heard everything that's already been said.
Everyone, Brox, Ren, Brock, meet Time.
So, quick question for you, Time. Do you know, did someone leave do you know who might have left a note up on, like, the altar that said, follow the path, please, thing, something, something?
I was not aware that there was anything above this chamber.
Were you at least aware of that when we came down?
What? You didn't descend? You ascended.
Yes, we did.
Remember, Sam, that the pyramid's upside down.
Right.
It might be at its tip right now. But by
So-
that,
Do you know who left a note at the tip of the above you?
I do not know.
Okay.
Time,
Yes?
did
Bullet, please?
those that made you into this form, did they share with you what you were now able to do in this form that you could not before?
No.
Anyone take a stab at this? Like,
Yeah.
I'm
A
trying to
little
grasp at
time.
questions to ask to try and figure out the mystery of time.
My name is Gilbert. Are you like the security for this craft, or are you supposed to help with navigation? Like, what's your function?
Time doesn't reply to Gilbert.
Interesting.
That's right, Tim, you're Sigourney Weaver.
I don't think time knows what time can do. Is that correct?
That is correct. If you command me, and I can do it, I will.
Time.
Yes,
Tell
Bullet, please.
me how to defeat. Real quick, guys. What's the name of the head demon dude that we're trying to stop? That's on the bottom of the pyramid, casting spells.
Oh man, I cannot remember for the
Just
life of me.
Steve.
Oh,
What's that?
Nayland. No, not. Fuck.
Is it Jubal Dragon Eater?
Durin.
Durin.
No,
Oh,
Balcard.
Durin Balcard? Durin Balcard.
Tell me how to defeat Durin Balkar.
I do not know who that is or how to defeat him.
Time. Do you know who Jubal Dragon Eater is?
No.
Time. Who was the last ruler of this pyramid that you remember?
I was never given a name.
Time, can we take this skyship out of here?
I do not know. It doesn't answer. Actually, it doesn't answer Sam. Sorry. Apologies.
Tricked him, got him.
Ooh, I forgot my place.
Hey, last time I asked Time a question.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. No talking
Time.
anything but Valette.
Valette would ask the question. Time. Well, no, Valette already.
So
I think. Yeah. So. Okay.
Hey, every question that you've asked so far with it knowing anything has been a no, except for its own personal history.
Right. And we just asked, can it leave this place?
It said, I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. Time. Can you teleport us with yourself to... Guys, what was the name of the area where Jubal Dragon Eater was?
Wasn't that the library? He was the
Teleport us to the library.
Oh, south
know.
of Jubal Dragon Eater.
I'm commanding you to teleport us to the library with yourself.
Teleport is not a valid function.
Alright.
Dang it,
Time.
who screwed up the teleporters?
Time. Heal me of my wounds.
Heal is not a valid function.
Is the holodeck also on the fritz?
Holodeck is not a... Shut up. Stop asking me questions. You can't talk.
Ren would say to Valette, ask it if it can shift the pyramid.
Time, can you shift the pyramid?
Shift is not a valid function. Oh, actually, you asked a question. I don't know. I'll do the answer.
Here's a question. Can we ask her? I'm saying.
So,
this
real quick, figuring it out real quick. You can talk to it, but Valette's done one thing that nobody else has done. That's touch it. If you touch it, you can talk to it.
Okay.
I was
I'll
wondering
touch
if
it.
that was the thing.
I'll give you that. Because,
I missed the fact that she touched it, so
Yeah.
I will touch it.
okay. And then it says, in kind, identify yourself.
Samuel David Southwell, which I think is the first time that I've
Samuel-
actually said my entire name. This.
Hello,
Esquire.
Samuel David Southwell. I am time.
Yes, I found that out from my friend over there. You know, the robotic one. As a question, because it seems like we're not getting anywhere fast. What can we do? What commands are valid commands?
I don't know.
You're just the fountain of information, aren't you?
Time, I command you to list valid functions.
List is not a valid function.
Dang!
But you're a computer. Computers use lists all the time.
Out of character, what's a computer?
I know. I'm just being a...
I believe if you touch Time, you'll all be able to communicate with her directly.
I always love this bit because it always reminds me of Muds.
Oh yeah, I love this. Is great. I love this. This reminds me of the old
Oh, yeah.
days of.
Muds and Mucks.
Oh, see, I thought you were making another Star Trek reference there.
No.
You know, original series.
Oh.
Time.
Sorry, I know a lot of Star Trek.
Yeah, you get this thing open and inside there's just a bunch of android sex women and hairy
Time.
mud.
I command you to scry outside the pyramid.
Scry is not a valid function.
I'm so tempted to say, Time, I command you to self-destruct, and watch that be the one valid command that works. I'm not going to do that, though.
Time, I command you to take a humanoid shape.
Take is not a valid function.
I command you to transform into a humanoid shape.
Transform is not a valid function.
Time, I command you to polymorph into a humanoid shape.
Polymorph is not a valid function.
It was worth a shot.
Got any ideas, Andy?
I'm working on it.
So,
Uh,
as I mentioned,
So, can I touch it?
Yeah, sure. And it says, identify yourself.
Ren.
Hello, Ren. I am Time. So, as I stated, the picture above is not accurate. The door is closed, and it doesn't have the weird nacelles. It's more like a ship on the bottom, like a boat, with kind of a top to it.
Time, I
Time,
command
can
you to
answer
open.
the door?
Opening. The door drops.
Nice.
Inside you can see that there are several seats. Looks like a total of 7. 2 by 2 by 2, and then one at the top. The one at the top looks like it's set in front of what appears to be an orrery. Several metal circles encircling around what appears to be a helm. Very similar to the Spelljammer helm on the capital ship, but smaller. And it looks like the kind of dark outside surface of the craft. You can see out of it clearly from the interior of the ship.
Should we enter, everyone?
Sure.
If we can figure out how to get the door closed and get us out of here, sure.
I think closing the door will be pretty easy.
I know.
Where are we going? Is there a hatch at the end?
Feels like we're in Willy Wonka now.
And the schnozberries really taste like schnozberry.
And
Well, there might be additional things we can access once inside and close the door behind us.
Yeah, John. You're like an even more twisted Willy Wonka, John. You
Yeah.
know that, right?
you know what?
This whole pyramid.
I can't give you enough inspiration for basically stroking my ego, so enjoy that inspiration.
Woo woo!
Willy Wonka.
I'll
digging
take it. I said twisted Willy Wonka.
You know
Even
what?
more
Right, still
twisted.
Willy
You're
Wonka.
even more twisted than the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka.
Oh no! I don't want to be there.
I know. I like the original Willy
Inspiration
Wonka in the back.
rescinded.
I already have it.
Nice.
All right.
A closed door.
Door shuts. After it states that it's closing.
Are we all in there?
Is it
Alright.
dark in here, besides my lamp?
No, seems to have.
We can see outside. I think it's got some sort of a weird.
Seems to have kind of like a bioluminescence kind of transporting in from the exterior. Yeah, like I said, it looks like you can kind of see through the walls of the ship on
Okay,
on the
cool.
sides. Basically, you're inside of a boat, but the top portion you can see through on the inside.
I turn off my lantern. No need to waste oil.
Engage.
Time, camouflage.
Camouflage is not a valid function.
The Federation
shot.
doesn't have camouflage.
It
Yeah.
turns into a
Cloak.
police call box.
It's cloaking is what you need to call it.
Oh, okay. Time, cloak.
Cloak is not a valid function.
Again, the
How about-
Federation didn't have that.
Move.
All right, how about the Trekkies take over?
Okay,
Move.
is there like a dashboard or something?
Is not a valid function. There is a Spelljammer helm at the front, which is the
Yeah, that's
control
what I was
device
saying.
for
Is
an
there a
airship.
control panel?
Okay. Can any one of us do that, or is one of us more suited to that than the others?
Who's proficient at driving vehicles
I can take
air?
a look.
I know how to drive vehicles land, but not
Yeah,
air.
yeah.
Okay,
Lauren
can I take
was.
John, can I just take a look
Yep.
at the thing and see what it looks like?
Yep. Make an intelligence arcana check.
Oh gosh, I remember from the other campaign, it took the wizard to drive the sky.
Yeah, you want somebody smart.
It's a
right?
23.
Okay. You have an idea of how the device works. You do kind of manipulate it a bit. You realize that the ship is automatically powered on, which is there's no activation. It's just on. And when you kind of move it, you cause the ship to lift up, kind of drift to the side, then settle back down. Just testing it.
Okay, so I think I've got some idea of how this works. Now, where do we go from here? Like, is there a way out?
There is the way that you came in.
Will this thing fit to the way that we came in?
Sure will.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go that way.
So maybe the idea is that this travels inside of the pyramid rather than outside.
I bet it travels both.
Okay, so do you wish to pilot it through the tunnel and back up?
Yes.
Okay.
Upwards, yeah.
All right, you get to the point where you're closing in pretty quickly. It does move at a pretty decent clip. Where you're getting to the point where you would be at the chamber where you found the head. Do you wish to stop there or continue?
We want to keep going, right?
Okay, you go for about another, few hundred feet, and then you see the same room again, the one where you picked up the head.
We want to keep going, right? Deja vu all over again.
Sure.
Continue going, and you get to a point where you see that you get to the point where there's the head, pedestal room. Do you pass by it again?
All right, guys. So my
If
plan
you-
is to just see
if
how
you-
long I can
if
go
you
until
kind of-
John goes insane.
If you kind of activate it to full speed, how many minutes do you want to spend going?
How about 60?
No.
That'll be fine.
No,
we'll all
we're
just
not
rest
gonna-
in here.
Okay.
Oh,
so
they're smart, boy.
Should we stop
From-
and actually collect the skull?
Oh, you guys picked up the. You guys picked it
yeah, I
up.
thought we picked it up already.
okay.
Just trying to figure out where to go
I'm just
from
saying
here.
you're passing by the. It's the same altar room. The head's
Oh,
not present anymore.
Understood.
What if? I got an idea. What if we fly into that room and then fly into one of the other tunnels? Maybe that's the deal. You got to do another tunnel to go to a different spot. I don't know.
There's no side tunnels to pass through. Basically, when you get to that room, it's 25 by 25,
Yeah.
but it's only about 10 feet high. If you're zipping past it, you'll zip past it, but you could stop there and disembark. You could not fly that into the room. It's too small.
Damn. Maybe we need to find the hatch or somehow command it to open the hatch to outside, and then we could fly outside the pyramid, and like, we could like go and attack and be like, Flash,
Time.
he saved every one of us.
Can you shrink?
I don't know.
Can you try to shrink?
I don't
Command her
know.
to shrink.
Okay, can we
Time
get out of this
shrink.
before we ask
Shrink
it
is
to
not a
shrink?
valid command.
Okay.
You wanted to do, honey, I shrunk the kids.
I was just seeing if basically we could like get smaller and zip around.
Inner space.
Inner space. Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome. Honey, I
All right.
shrunk the kid.
Maybe next time.
I'm going to land and open the door and let's disembark for the
Okay.
time being.
Yeah, and it basically, even though it's not going to be sitting on anything, you kind of park it in a way that it's back to it. And you can disembark because it drops the landing ramp. You can walk out onto the platform there. It does just float there, and you didn't see any designation or any kind of indicators that the device, or the ship, the sky ship. Normally, sky ships will kind of have some sort of fuel source, which is typically like a Vitae or something to that effect. There was no indicators that this thing had any kind of fuel levels whatsoever.
Can we like shrink it and carry it with us?
Tried.
Yeah, it doesn't shrink.
Yeah, but maybe it's a different command. Like,
You can
storage
talk to
or-
it. You can tell it to.
I don't know.
Gilbert hasn't introduced himself yet.
Yeah, I'll go touch it then and say.
Yeah, we go through the rigmarole. Cool.
Yep, go for the rigmarole. I'll have it call me Gilbert. It doesn't have to call me Lord Gilbert.
Yeah, I gotta call Sam fucking
How
full
funny.
name.
But just Gilbert is fine. I see how this goes. And then I say, time. Go into storage mode. And I like put out my hand.
Go
like
is
it's gonna
not-
go.
Go is not a valid command. Valid function.
Times. Storage mode.
Storage is not a valid function.
Time. Jump in my hand.
Jump is not a valid function.
Not.
Oh.
Not. Go ahead.
Time. Transportation.
Transportation is not a valid function.
Okay, she doesn't know any of her valid function. Boy,
Not.
I really wish I knew all the commands. That would be a terrible way to spend your wish. Don't do it.
Time. Print. Hello world.
I can't get you. A cat comes out of nowhere and just starts batting at the paper.
All right, guys, I can't figure it out either. There's a lot
Or-
that could be.
It's not a valid function.
Did
Yeah.
we try going back down in time, or did we only ever ascend?
We've only ever ascended.
Do we go back down? I think it goes down to the same spot, that room
Well-
we were in.
It's one of those just confirming. We went up for
Yeah,
several
we
times
can
just to make
go
sure
and
it's
give it a
not.
shot.
Okay. The
just
same normal
really odd.
distance that it took you to climb down is the same normal distance it takes time to get back to the Vitae Sail.
But we don't ever pass through. We go straight
Yeah,
to that.
Straight to it.
Okay. So something is preventing time from moving past this area, or something's keeping us from moving through this area.
That is correct,
Ah.
Valet Queen.
Time. Do you know what's preventing you from moving further up?
No.
Ah,
If
Like,
Jubal is currently controlling this pyramid, it might be him.
yes.
I would not want to make him aware of time, though, because I would like to take time with us if we can.
Well, you know what they say. Time waits for no man.
Valet's a lady.
That took me a second. So should we just try to, now that we have what we needed, return the Jubal, or should we try to figure out the mystery of this area? I fear that not you time, but time in general and the passage of it is passing outside, and what could damage might be being done to the city.
That is correct, Valet Queen.
And no response from the party.
So it just out of character. It said that it understood what's happening outside the pyramid.
You think more in relation to the passage of time. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's go up. I heard what Valette said. I think she's got the right idea. Let's just leave this here now. Go up and deal with whoever it was. There's a Jubal Eater?
The Jubal Dragon Eater. Okay.
Jubal Dragon Eater.
So you go back into the chamber with the elevator and the force fields, which I think you're still showing on as. And then where do you go?
Is it still 4 or is it 3?
What's that?
Oops.
Is it 4 shields or 3 shields?
Oh, it's 4. Thank you.
Okay.
So
Right.
we haven't gone to the north, have we?
Well, do we want to just go straight back, or do we want to check that out?
Yeah, I was going to say we have the heads now, so should we just go back?
Sure.
Should we do a quick experiment of one of us going through the hallway to see what happens when they appear on the other side with 3 shields?
Jeez. I'm gonna get
And then
separated.
they can check out the hallway to see if time is still in that hallway. Or in that other room.
It just seems like we could easily get separated. That's the only reservation I have. We should all go, or none of us go, I think.
Ren agrees with Gilbert.
Alright.
I'm very wise, that's why.
Yeah, Ren is like scratching his head. Yeah.
I'm not intelligent, I'm just very wise.
Okay. So where are you going?
Let's all go up. I mean, maybe we should vote, but let's all go up to the north just to check it out real quick, and then we'll go back to Jubileator if you want to try that out.
So we've never actually gone north. We've only gone south
Yeah.
through the shields.
South and east.
South and east,
Right.
correct.
Okay.
And again, if people think this is beating a dead horse, like, or if this is overkill, like, fine. But I don't know.
If you go
The
north,
fact that we had less shields,
are you going
is-
north?
interesting. Yeah, we'll go north this
Yeah,
time.
let's go
Okay.
north. Well, as a group, we'll go north.
When you go north, it appears that there are 2 shields on the right when you exit out of the southern side, and 3 shields on the left.
Huh.
So we go north, and then to the left we see 3 shields, and to the south we see 2 shields.
So wait, you're going north again? You said, or just
No, I'm saying we went
No.
north
yeah.
and
So
we
there's
came out from
effectively
the south.
5. There's 5 shields now. Yeah.
Okay.
What happens if we go down till there's no shields, I wonder?
Do you want to use
Yeah.
the Do you want to use the first point to try and test your hypothesis regarding the time? The time
Yeah.
machine.
Is that literally the only reason you named it that
Ah,
name?
shut up. Anyways, if that's the case,
Bound a minute.
if you go over that way, you do see that the room is exactly as you left it at the time. When you come back into the room with the lift, there are now 4 shields.
Do you think it's better to increase the number of shields or decrease the number of shields?
I want to see what happens if there's none left.
All right, let's try it. He's a smart one, right?
And the pretty one.
Okay, I said you're the smart one.
Okay. So, are we going south until there are no more shields, or presumably no more
Yeah.
shields? Okay.
I regret this decision, but
You
yes.
pass through the first one. There's 3 shields. You pass through it again. There are 2 shields. You pass through it again. There's 1 shield. You pass through it again. There are no shields. You check the room, investigate it. The only marked difference is that there is now no longer a passageway to the south. It seems that it goes down about 20 feet, and then there's just stone.
Huh.
We're getting our steps in today.
Do we want to try the other direction?
Should we try the lift again?
What the heck does that mean, Gilbert?
Ren and
I
Broxgar,
don't know.
you
Noble say it all the time.
you are pretty perceptive individuals. You would notice something also different that everyone else isn't aware of. It doesn't sound like there's any burbling or liquid sounds coming from the black pool.
On this level only.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Ren would mention that, and maybe we should check the pool out on.
All right, let's do it.
Who wants
Okay.
to go in the pool?
When you go over to where the pool is located, it is empty. There's no liquid inside of it. Laying on the ground, you can see that there are 4 indicators, 4 markings. They appear to be the cardinal, north, south, east, west, but they also seem to have different symbolage that appears older, more ancient, related to the humors and the elements, specifically regarding like earth, wind, fire, water. And in the center of all of that mess, there is. I need more notes. Hold on a second.
A
John,
holy
the,
adventure.
the humors were from last campaign.
Yeah. Basically, it looks like roll a history check.
$27.
Yeah. So the humors and the elements, the cardinal 4, it's in relation to kind of older primal magic. You would recognize this as apparently Vazriel magic that's been kind of laid out here on the ground. Yeah. And in the center of the liquid at the bottom there. Excuse me. Oh, belches. There are 3 items. There is a book. There is a set of armor. And there is a ring. And that is it.
Should I go retrieve them for us?
Sure.
Bullet will foolishly jump down or enter it and go acquire the 3 items.
Okay. There doesn't appear to be any trace of liquid in this pit. It doesn't look like it was drained of the liquid that was in it. You pick up the ring. The ring appears to have kind of like a watery, wavy pattern all along its platinum frame, and there are small little aquamarines kind of set inside of it. The book appears to have a title that is written in Dwarvish. And
Alright.
do you speak Dwarvish?
I do not.
Okay. And the armor appears to be a set of half plate that has a very kind of just infernal kind of look to it.
Half plate infernal look to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is a thing. Alright, I bring it up and I offer the book to Broxgar since he speaks Dwarvish.
Okay.
What it is?
If you read the title states that it is a
Hansel and
manual
Gretel.
of gainful exercise.
Ooh.
That is the title of it.
Yeah, no one wants that. Just throw it away.
That's Constitution, right?
No, that's strength.
Whew.
Yeah,
Are those
no one
one
wants
use
that.
only,
Just throw it
guys?
away.
One use only.
Those are one use every 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Oh, so we'd have to choose between whether Brock
We
or
could use a
Vlek
time
gets it.
machine. We could use a time machine
Time
and go back
machine.
1,000 years, going back and back.
Would it make more sense to go
Okay.
forward 1,000?
Yes, forward.
That's the
forward,
only
you
main
leave there.
difference between this room and the rest. There is, of course, the lift, the passageway that you came through, and also the passageway that leads to time. And there's, of course, the passageway that leads up further into the pyramid where you came from.
Do you want to try going the other direction?
Muted. If you were
No,
talking.
I wasn't. Yeah,
Okay.
you just can't hear things, John.
I
Going
can hear him.
down
Can you hear me?
Can I hear anybody?
Nope.
I don't know. Can you?
Hello,
Can you hear
hello, hello,
John, it's awesome. I hope he doesn't hear me say this.
hello.
Say something.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Your mom is so ugly.
Oh.
So ugly, so ugly.
There
Your
it
mama is so ugly.
What up, baby?
Hey.
Matt!
Okay, what were
Hey,
you saying?
you started it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sure you don't. Andy. That's your
Andy
real
loses
name.
inspiration. No.
Loses
No.
inspiration.
Okay, no.
Nope.
What
Okay.
was I saying before, John?
I
Oh,
don't-
do we want to go the other way?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. What do you think, guys?
Sure. I really don't know what's going on, so that sounds as good as any other choice.
Oh, I got a question. Did it take
Uh.
10 minutes when we went the other way?
No, it didn't take that long.
Okay, that's too bad. 'Cause I say maybe some of us could wait and short rest. Oh, that's an hour.
Yeah.
That's an hour.
That's an hour anyways. Never mind. That's way off. All right, whatever you guys want to do. I'm down for anything.
At some point, we should probably identify what these items are. Or not the book necessarily, but the armor and the ring.
I mean, we could always just put them on. What's the worst that could happen? You know, besides them being cursed items and killing us.
Well, yeah, that would be the worst thing. So
Do you have the identify spell?
Of course, I have the identify spell, but it's
We'll
going to
see.
take
We'll
me
just
10
look-
minutes to cast it.
Right. Right. So
can you walk and cast it at the same time?
That's something that I've never asked. Can I walk in ritual cast something at the same time, John?
I'd say no. It's because you're casting it over a suit of armor and a ring.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, do we want to take the time, or do we want to?
Well, if we take 10 minutes right now, I can cast Prairie Healing while he identifies those.
It's
I'm
gonna
still
take,
not
like,
very good.
Do that.
My
You
little
both.
stunt with the toboggan hurt. So, how about I do the Prairie Healing while he takes his 10 minutes, and we can just hang out in this. And then after that, we'll go.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. Sorry to waste time, guys, but it could be something that could really help us. Like,
Sure.
As I said, it would take 20 minutes for me to identify both.
it could be half plate of destroying Durin Balkar or something, and then it's like we want to use that.
We found the
gosh,
MacGuffin.
Yeah, we found the MacGuffin.
Sure.
You never know. All right, I'm gonna do it at level 2, guys. Only level 2.
And you're casting
Which one do you want me to identify, guys? The ring or the armor?
It's half plate. What's Broxgar currently wearing?
Oh, armor. Oh,
Oh, the thing that gives you 30 feet of movement.
yes, I have Wayfinder's armor.
Okay.
I have something. It's like either half plate or plate.
Don't you have you don't have Mithril half plate, do you?
I have something. Let me see what it says here. Blah blah blah. I don't even remember what I had. It is mithril half plate, so that's
Okay.
pretty good. But it could be something like super resistant to Durin Balkar.
Could also be cursed.
It could also be cursed. You're right.
Alright,
it
well-
could be that.
We're continually talking about the armor, so I'm guessing we want me to identify the.
No, I'm thinking the ring could be more powerful.
It
What
could.
do you guys think? There
Yeah,
could be a ring of
yeah.
wish or something. And you
Oh
could be
god.
Alright.
Oh gosh, we need
I'll
that.
identify the ring.
The ring is a ring of water walking.
Oh, that's what the water was on the side of. Evie.
Well, now we have 2.
Sons of bitches. Alright, well, who wants that? I don't want it.
I already have one.
Me.
Well, at least I got 13 hit points back.
I guess I could take it for the time being.
Doesn't require attunement, so.
Oh,
Yeah, I
cool.
can also cast water walking, so not sure it's the most useful thing for me, but
Yeah, I don't have any use for it.
Of course.
Maybe you should take it then. Yeah, why do you have no use for it, Ren?
I have winged boots.
Oh, well, that's true then. Yeah, you definitely don't need that. I have a spell of water walking also because it's travel domain.
Frack takes it, puts it on.
that works. Give it to Vrak.
Yeah, he needs that.
Okay. Then what happens?
Going up to meet with Jubal, right?
Okay, so you're going back up the long staircase to the staircase there to go up?
Yeah, I mean we're making lots of assumptions that
Well,
the
did we
pyramid
want- as
hasn't
I said, did we
changed.
want
and
to go the other direction too? Like, see what happens when all of the shields are up.
Maybe there's 12 shields as max.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
if you try the first thing, when you get back up to the top of the staircase, there is no longer a flight of stairs that goes up at the top of the round bell stairs.
Good to know.
Just a block of stone. When you come back and around and down, you said you were wanting to go upwards, or are you going to reset it to 4 and then go up?
We wanted to try to get to see if there's a maximum number of shields.
But you know that if you go into the room with the time tunnel, you can come back through it and it'll set it back to the 4 shield room.
Right.
I'm trying to save
Forgot
you
about that.
time.
Yeah, sure.
Time.
Can
you
do that. Go back down.
Fucking
End up.
funny. Okay, so there are now 4 shields, and then you go north, and then there are 5, and then you continue.
Yeah.
Okay, you continue, and you continue, and you continue, and then it gets to a total of 8 shields, 4 and 4. There's no longer a passageway north any longer. And that's it.
I go check the pool.
Completely filled with liquid, just like it would be in any of the other rooms you pass through. 8 red
Never-
kite shields, brightly emblazoned on the southern wall.
And they're what's it called? And it's just same as before. They're just engraved. They're basically like carved into the stone and paint.
Yeah, just imagine them 8 bright red kite shields, all of them set side by side. Visualize it. All right.
Uh huh.
Yeah, is that supposed to be something common that we're not thinking of?
Well, I mean,
Don't know.
I speculated it could be the level that we're on.
Well, I mean, that's a good speculation. It's a good guess.
What was the
Then why would
speculation?
they keep changing?
Well, as we, yeah.
Also, we haven't tried the lift after changing the number of shields.
Ooh, true.
8
Let's try it now.
bright red kite shields. Visualize it.
It's like, are they like diamond type shape?
Yeah, they're like kite
Kite
shields.
shield? Yeah, like what does that look like? That looks like boom boom. It's like a dice. Is it like?
I'm gonna post a picture of what a kite shield looks
Yeah,
like.
can you post a picture because I'm having trouble
Don't they look
visualizing
like
this.
a diamond kinda like that, or
Just let him post
roughly?
the picture.
Kite shields.
He's gonna post a picture of a
Yeah,
middle
teardrops.
finger.
in the Discord.
Kite
Yeah.
shield, the shield.
Yeah, kite
8 of 'em.
shields. 8 of them, just sitting there like that, on both
4
sides.
hearts?
Like they were
Teeth?
just there. And there's a lift that goes up and down. Since
I
I'm-
got nothing.
Make an intelligence check, everybody. Obviously, it was a lot more obvious in my head when I was positing this puzzle, but
Well,
apparently it's
22.
not. Sure.
24.
Look at the
We,
shape of the kite shield. Where is it pointing?
Down.
Down.
So what do you
guys
do?
all rolled pretty good.
Guys, I think he wants us to go up.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Alright, so we
Take the
go
lift down.
Down.
Okay, cool. So if you take the lift down from that point, it goes down, and settles in a room exactly identical to the one that you're in, except that the color of the liquid in the pool is bright green. And
Guys, there's nothing here. We should go back up.
and sorry, the 2 passageways on the side closed off, no shields. There's only the door to the where time is located.
Maybe this is where we can actually use. I don't know. Maybe not.
That Vlad also has a terrible idea of dumping the items we found from in the empty pool into the filled green pool.
Oh yeah, what were the shield? Or no, wait, we didn't do the.
If you investigate a little further, you'll note that the passageway at the top of the stairs, the one that leads back out into the pyramid, it's opened again in this state, and the only other passageway out of here is the passageway either up the lift or through the door. That leads to time.
Let's go to time.
Okay.
Yeah.
There she is.
Hello, time. We're back.
Hello, Valekleen.
Should we try
Did
a scent?
anything change while we were gone?
I don't know.
Yeah, we can try ascending if you want.
Okay. If you get in and you start the orrery up and you ascend about 200 feet, and then you enter into a similar chamber to the one you just left, except that it's on the opposite side, It seems that there's a landing platform inside of that space, and the tunnel continues on. But it looks like it only continues on for a very short while, and then changes direction to directly upwards. This chamber that you're looking into looks like there is a kind of like a manhole with what appears to be a ladder that descends down from it, and just a very small area for time to land in this chamber if you want, or you can continue through the tunnel to the ceiling.
Ideas, guys?
Do you guys want to check it out?
Sure, let's check it out.
All right.
Check which one out.
The manhole.
Okay, you land time again, open it, move over to the manhole. It's a staircase that seems to lead down. Or not a staircase, sorry, a ladder that seems to lead down. Looking down the hole, it goes past any of your vision, and it's completely dark within. And looks like it's kind of goes down about 10 feet and opens into a larger, like, open space.
And that's the only opening in this room besides the path time can travel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can try and travel it, I guess, or you can slide back down.
Right, but it's kind of like the track that,
Yeah.
quote unquote, track that time's on, and then this hole.
Right.
This is a wormhole.
It's track, and then like a landing spot for time, and then a hole. And then there's a hole in the ceiling that continues on up, but looks like it kind of stops and goes up instead of going like this.
Do we want to see what's down there real quick, or do we want to just bypass it and go?
If we stopped, we might as well. Am I wrong?
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. I'll follow you.
Okay. If you descend down the ladderway, it goes on for about 200 feet, and then it descends into that first 10 feet. It descends into what feels similar to the lift tunnel way when you were in it before, just bigger. You continue on down, and it comes to another landing point, and you see that you are now standing on a lift, very similar to the little lift you were on before. This is much more massive, but a very similar system in the center. The chain that goes up and down, though, is missing. Doesn't look like there's one that goes up and down. It looks like it kind of just stops here. Like the chain goes up and it gets like ratcheted on it, the gears are, but it doesn't look like it could go up. It looks like it can only descend.
Weird.
This is so trippy.
I wonder if we can take time up.
Well, no, time can't fit in the manhole. You can take
gotcha.
time up and out if you wanted to, or you can take the lift down further. Which one do you want to do? Either way, it's coming to the same result.
Let's take time.
Let's go take time. Yeah.
Okay. If you go back up the ladder without descending the lift, you move up 2 time, get into it, fly up. It caddies up, and then it snaps back into its position, kind of like a zigzag inside the tunnel. And when you get to the second portion that continues at the diagonal, you see that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And as you kind of see it start to grow and grow and grow as you get closer to it, you start to realize that you're looking not at so much, say, light, just daylight, present on the ground of a very large city. A very large city that seems to be covered with plumes of smoke and just raw destruction as you are exiting out of the pyramid about halfway down its side. If you'd like, you can continue flying it out of the pyramid, out and about. Yeah. If you would like to as well, you're upside down, so you'd obviously want to right that. However, it doesn't seem that your standing position changes based on outside. It seems that your upside down standing, your positioning, is kind of settled to time. So you're coming out, and it's very disconcerting because you're looking at the ground above you as you're coming out. I would like for Broxgar and Ren to go ahead and make perception checks. Wisdom perception checks as you come out.
Don't be mad.
He's using those macros again.
Gosh, why'd you have to use those macros? I hate.
Ren,
Every single time.
22's
We're
fine.
losing viewers today.
You would note that there appears to be another tunnelway, like another passageway that time might be able to fit into, about 200 feet south, or not south, but below you, on the pyramid spacing, as you exit out of the pyramid. And then, yeah, of course, you can go back up to the top of the pyramid if you'd like, but that's your call.
I mean, honestly, guys, the city's lost. We just as might as give up.
It definitely does look like there is no current efforts coming from the city that you can see that are moving towards the city. It does look like it is pretty early in the morning. You had entered into the pyramid pretty late at night and had taken a long rest while you were inside, so it's been about a 9 or 10 hours worth of destruction being brought upon it.
We kind of screwed up.
No, we didn't. Because defeating Durin Balkar is the most important thing. And we had to get the necessary tools.
So,
Or-
if that other passageway is pointed out, it might be worth taking. I wonder if delivering the heads to Jubal, well, he might be able to grant us some boon or assistance in the fight. I think if we were to go, like, we definitely don't want to go and approach him right now, I don't think, because I think that's folly, and we'll probably lose and die. We probably need something to help, but I don't, that would...
Yeah, I agree. What you're saying makes sense.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Well, do you want to go scout out that passageway? Just check it out while you're
yeah.
here.
Scout it, man.
If you fly the ship
Scout
over in
it
that direction,
out.
fly the ship over in that
Every now
direction.
and then.
Matt, go ahead and make an intelligence arcana check because you're going to be entering upside down, sideways, and then reverting back to an upside down stature. What'd you get?
24.
Good enough.
Oh, yeah.
So masterful piloting that probably causes the others to kind of have this moment of like stomach churning oddness as you kind of move, but you're just confident, focused, and you fly the ship into the tunnel. And as you kind of descend slowly down through this tunnel, doesn't seem to be as long, but it is much wider at parts. You come to a point where you realize that you are descending into a very open stone cavity. And from what you can tell, it looks like it's the room where the squishers were located. You're coming in through the ceiling in where the squishers are located. You remember in that room, the ceiling was much higher and concealed by darkness. You couldn't see what was above. Now as you're descending with time, which is also causing a bit of illumination to emanate from itself, it appears that you're entering into that place. You could park here and walk back over to the library if you wanted to.
Sure, let's walk to the library, guys.
Let's do it.
Okay. If you do that, you enter in, and the curator is present just outside the library, and you have all the orbs that were requested by the curator. He sees you coming in. He says, "Oh, I think this is the voice I had before. What would you, have you succeeded in your mission?"
Yes, we have.
Perfect. Well then, let me see them.
We hand over the heads.
One by one. Again, if you stop him, you can, but he places each of the heads onto almost like an anvil and brings a kind of spiked hammer to it and breaks each one open in turn. Kind of bluish essence kind of escapes from them. And you can kind of see that tethers start to reconnect. This would be for Valette. Reconnect to the blades. And he nods. As I promised, I've freed the rest of the choir. You can speak to Jubal now. He might be able to aid in some ways, but I think you have a pretty good idea of how to maneuver around this place all on your own, do you not?
We have found a companion that helps in that, yes.
Raises his hand like this as you start to say that sentence. Don't let the librarian hear about it.
Real quick, he said, don't let...
Don't let the
Yeah.
librarian hear about it.
Okay.
We stole his ride.
Much like in Parks and Rec, nothing good comes from the library.
Yeah.
I believe our business is concluded. As I said, if you wish to speak to Jubal, you can. He might be a little
We-
bit more helpful now
we
that
sh-
these souls have been released.
We should do that. We should talk to him.
Yeah.
Do we notice any difference in our S bridges?
It appears that the tethers are reconnected from the Esper edges that were lost and depowered.
That's good.
Meaning
then.
they're now repowered
Correct.
again. Yeah. So like we have Wind and Wave, we have
All of them.
ooh,
Yeah.
so fun, so
The
fun.
people who have them have those weapons repowered, yeah. And I believe those the inert weapons were given to you, were they not? No, they were not.
Yeah,
No, they were not.
We left them at the mansion, didn't we?
Yeah, you never received the inert weapons. The inert weapons are still with the people who have them. The one pair that you did receive was Wind and Wave. Because you don't have the Great Red one. You do not have the Butcher's Bride because that one's actually powered up.
Yeah.
The sword is powered up. The Dream Shard's powered up. I think those were the only 3 people that you met from that group. And then the ones that are powered down, to your knowledge, and based on the 3 that you received, would have been Grandmother, which would have been the crow's head. It would have been... Why is my brain not working?
Grandmother, the Great Red One, and Wind and Wave.
That's right. And you have Wind and Wave on your
You have
persons.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. With that, I think that's a decent stopping point. Knowledge-wise, you have a few options. You can go back to the lift and descend it through there, or you can exit out the side of the pyramid and fly up and around and out that way. The other facings of the pyramid might have other entrances for you to discover. Obviously, up to you. And then, of course, you can just fly right to the top and we can have big boss fight whenever you want. But yeah, that's where we're currently at, and I think that's where we're going to go ahead and leave it off for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream. Thanks for watching.
Cool.
Cool.
And